Hey, we are here with Gamebound, a little series where we play one-shots and short series of various sorts. And today we are returning after a month-long hiatus, not doing any streams, which has been insane for me and has made me just prep RPGs forever endlessly. This is what happens, David. If I don't have an RPG outlet,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we're doing the play-by posts and stuff, but specifically I've been in like a D&D mode, so like if I don't have that outlet, I will just prep forever until I finally get to play a session, and then it's like there's like a release valve that I can be like, okay, cool, I can focus on something else now. And so
That's funny.
I haven't been able to do that for a month, so I've just been
Oof.
prepping a lot of D&D stuff, which has been
Nice.
fun, but
Yeah.
has started to get annoying.
That's fair.
But hey, we got a new RPG here, and this is one I've been excited about trying out and playing.
Mhm.
D&D adjacent. We got the Cosmere role-playing game, just dropped all of its PDFs, digital launch on the 23rd, I believe it was, which is very exciting. We have beautiful Cosmere Stormlight RPG books that we get to peruse. I was reading a little bit. I pretty much know all the rules already because of the beta rules and stuff that we
Yeah.
did, but I was starting to kind of read through it cover to cover and skimming sections that I already knew about, but like actually starting to go through the whole thing last night before I went to sleep. And I'm excited. I'm excited to play it again. And there's so much cool art to look at with a Stormlight role-playing game thing. So I'm excited about that. Today we're going to be doing a one-shot, David and I. Everyone else is not free, and David and I are the most obsessed RPG-wise.
Yeah, the character that we will eventually use for this play an actual campaign. I've already figured out what I want to do through level 13, I think it was.
Well, there you go.
So,
I think you said 14, but yeah.
Yeah, it was, but then I realized you get extra talents at certain levels, and so I didn't need all 14 levels. It's basically I have them all the way through the fourth ideal, and then I stop bothering.
It's incredible.
Yeah. So I'll just say I'm looking forward to it.
You could say we're mildly interested in this.
And fortunately, I don't think we'll need too much of the rules for this. I actually think
yes.
Yeah.
We should be able to, it'll kind of do itself.
This first step thing they made.
Yep. We'll be able to kind of walk through step by step, and it'll tell us any relevant rules as we go.
Yeah, I think did we introduce what this is specifically?
No. Okay. I was about to. I was trying to fix an overlay thing. So we're going to be playing the first step, which is a level 0 adventure. So it kind of presents itself as a character creation adventure, right? Like you start as a level 0 nobody. There's nothing on your sheet except like all of your stats are a 1, and then you fill in your character sheet through the course of play. It's also kind of a prelude to the Stonewalkers campaign. From what I've read, kind of leads into it.
You're level 1 at the end, right? With this,
yeah.
So, and it's a level 3 adventure, right?
It's a level 1 adventure.
Oh no,
it goes from the first Speak the Words
is level 3. That's okay, right.
Yep, I have. Cool. It's so nice, David. I just have all the PDFs in my folders, just all
all
ready to go. And
probably not as many as you.
Yeah. But yeah, so first step is a level 0 adventure. We're going to be kind of making characters. Normally, there would be 2 different ways to play this. Either a GM is running one or multiple characters through this adventure and then giving them these choices. Or you are playing it by yourself as a solo adventure, right? Kind of just following the steps and doing a choose your own adventure thing. We're doing something that I don't think it was intended to do, but I think it'll work because of the intersection of those 2 possibilities.
Yeah, if you can do it by yourself, you should be able, and you can do it with multiple people. You should be able to do it with multiple people without a GM.
Without a GM, yeah. So that's what we're hoping we'll be able to do, because you know what? I would like to play too. That'd be really fun, especially because it's basically kind of like a choose your own adventure thing.
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, this is very much like how choose your adventures do the beginning of a game when you're deciding your stats. Exactly. Basically, it's just the first few options give you stats, and then the options after that check your stats. And Yeah, I think this was a really smart idea. I can see why it would be a ridiculous amount of work, especially if it's balanced, which I hope it is, in a way that, like, it's not like 95% of your characters come out as agent or something stupid like that, right?
Yeah.
And I imagine this would be hard to do well, but I'm looking forward to trying it.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see how much we can break it. I'm excited to kind of derail things as we both make different choices and have it not make any sense. But in theory, you can do this with multiple people with GM, so it should work. Sure. Just GM-less with us kind of filling in the slots. We'll do it kind of solo style. If we really need to, we'll use some
split off.
Yeah. If we really need to, we'll use some kind of GM-less solo RPG progression rolling mechanics or whatever as needed. But I imagine we can probably just go through it pretty straightforwardly as the book presents it to us, and we should be able to. We shouldn't have to worry too much about. I'm confident in our self-GMing skills. And we can always tag off and be like, I'll GM for this part and whatever as needed. I don't really know exactly how it's going to look because I haven't read through it, because why would I read through it if I'm going to play it? That doesn't make sense. I want to be surprised. I did get all of these nice art pieces in this Roll20 that we're going to be using. So I have minor spoilers for myself, but I tried to not spoil it as much as possible.
I'm a little curious as to why the first question here isn't like, who are you? Because like
yes, ancestry and like appearance and stuff are like at the end of one of the first parts.
Okay, so we're not going to.
So we're just gonna we'll just kind of be we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
So if you don't know what Stormlight is or the Cosmere, I'm sorry, I'm not going to explain it all here.
Just go read the 1,000
go read 5
plus
books.
Page books, and then come back in 5 years.
I think it has like at the beginning of this first step.
It does have a little primer, I think.
It has a little primer. But we already know what we're doing, so probably not going to worry too much.
I remember I mixed up what the art at the beginning, like on the cover of this is. And so I went to go read it, to see how they did it. And I clicked on the world guide. And so I was scrolling through and I was like, wow, they're really taking a lot of this book to explain what the world is like. And I kept going. I'm like, when do you get to the part where you do things? And then I looked at it, I'm like, oh, I'm an idiot. That's not going to happen. There isn't a part where you do things. Yeah,
that's true. With the world guide, there is no doing of anything. So it's just
I was like, this is mostly just setting information. Why do I need to know what the floor is like? I felt dumb. But anyways.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think long story short, Stormlight Archive is basically like a high fantasy setting, except for everything is nautical themed. The world gets destroyed by a giant storm and everything is sort of like crab-like.
Yeah. And the whole world has like a tide pool ecosystem because of this giant storm that sweeps the land.
Yeah. I'm slightly concerned now that at the very, very beginning of this, there's a guy in shard plate killing a bunch of soldiers. This seems like it might go poor.
It seems like we're the soldiers who might be killed.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was. We're definitely not the guy in shard plate.
Yeah. I think it might be Adolin.
I think you're right. I read a little bit of it and I saw Adolin referenced, so I think
because I recognize that shard plate. It's been in a few the art pieces and reference art and stuff. Anyway. We also have a little tracking sheet here.
He's also in the pronunciation guide.
He is, yes. So, at the very least, I think we're working for him, or like this is his caravan or whatever.
Yeah, I think so.
So we also have this little tracking sheet here, which will help us figure out, because we're basically going to figure out like what our characters are, and part of that's going to be marking off when we make choices, like what path we're leaning towards and what Night Radiant
I think
order
at the
we
end,
might be leaning towards.
You tally them up and see which one you end up with, if I remember right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So yeah, there's that. It'll be fun. I'm excited.
Yeah. The funniest part is I'm pretty sure you can end this as a singer, and it's I feel like it would have been totally different the whole time if you'd have been a singer.
Well, yes, I think it does actually have. Here's this art.
Oh, you're right. There's like a section for if you want to. It has a
section where it explains like this is not made for singers, but like here's if you want to. Here's because we
All
do
right.
have to do.
Well, I don't think either of us are going to use singers, so it's probably not a big deal.
No, yeah.
Shall we read the opening crawl here?
Yes. Give me one moment briefly as I just the way I open this PDF is it's just going so slow as I try to scroll. So I'm trying to try to open it in a different program and see if that helps.
Yeah, I just have it open in Drive.
Oh yeah,
seems to be working all right.
Here we go. Okay, that worked a little bit better. Okay, I don't actually need to edit it. No AI. I don't want a quick document summary. Okay.
Can't wait for that to be a notification you have to decline for literally everything you do in your life.
Literally everything, yeah.
Like, yeah.
Okay, so after it kind of gives us a brief rundown of like, here's how you kind of play the game, here's the setting, here's some pronunciation guides. It does say something about journaling, and I'm curious, like, obviously we're just kind of streaming it, so I think we'll probably just say all of this out loud if we have any thoughts here, but typically with a solo RPG, it kind of recommends you like are writing it all down if you're doing it in person with yourself, right?
Yeah. Otherwise,
writing it all down. Otherwise, it just kind of goes into the ether. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll stream it for posterity, and there's two of us, so we'll just kind of play it as an actual role playing game. It might feel a little weird at first, just kind of role playing with ourselves and not GMing at all. But hopefully the book will GM mostly for us.
Yeah.
So.
And I don't know that there'll be a lot of like. I mean, we could add actual role playing if we want, but I had a feeling it would probably be mostly working through the mechanics and deciding what we're doing and stuff.
Yes.
So I think it'll probably be.
We'll see how I feel.
In character, like I'm just trying to figure out what to do with my dice.
We have well, here I'll just
so
someone in chat talking about how he can't wait to get his physical books here.
Yes, they look like they're going to be beautiful.
And then in parentheses, so I can cut out 3 pages of sensitivity training from the DM section.
Yeah, just get a Sharpie and fix some stuff there. Yeah.
Yeah, luckily, anything like that, it's rather easy to ignore for people who already have kind of built-in boundaries for themselves. And
fortunately, I don't think it's integrated into the mechanics in any way, except for being able to recover from injuries, which honestly I don't hate, because I think in any game where an injury would make you permanently weaker, I would really not want one. And I think the only thing that could convince me to let my character have his arm chopped off is if I didn't lose any stats. So I actually, as an idea, don't hate it. I think it was just, in combination with everything else, it seemed. But yeah, fortunately, it should be pretty easy to ignore.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Do you want to read the opening thing, or do you want me to?
Yeah, I will do so.
Cool.
If I can get to it. Here we go. Okay, so your characters are part of a caravan owned by Bright Lord Adolin Colin and led by Bright Lady Ralinat. The caravan is headed to a frontier called the Shattered Plains, a war-torn region where the Alethi clash with their enemies, the Listeners. The Listeners, whom the Alethi call Parshendi, are a non-human people who are native to the Shattered Plains. Let's see. So
Where are you reading?
I'm a little bit higher up.
Oh, I see. This is the running. Okay, yeah.
Mainly because it does start with so it says like, here's the character sheet, and then it does give our first mechanics checkpoint right here. We have to start every attribute at 1. So that's the first thing we do.
Yep.
Is we go through and we make everything 1. So we got strength, we got speed, we got intellect, we got willpower, we got awareness, and we got presence. We don't change the skills yet, but that's where we start. I that's what I assumed we would be doing, is starting at 1, because I was like,
right.
Feel like well, you don't have to actually. You can have 0, but it apparently gives minuses at some points. Like if you choose certain choices, you can get minus. But because remember, this is actually the bonus. So like D&D would have this be would have a 0 be a 10, right? And that's basically what it is. It's like that's the we're just kind of thinking of how much. What's your bonus?
I'm curious how it's going to handle maximums too, because there's actually quite a lot of restriction on how high something can go. So I'm curious. I think I remember reading being like, if you have more than this, don't. And I was like, okay, I'm curious how it's going to go. Yeah. We'll figure it out as we get there, I guess.
Okay, so here's the kind of opening blurb. It's been weeks since you last saw the wind blades of Kolinar when you joined this caravan and began your travels to the Shattered Plains. Your journey has taken you south through Kolinar and along the Thanadal border, before continuing east toward the war camps. At the end of another long day, Bright Lady Ralanat, the caravan's noblewoman leader, decides to set up camp in a nearby ravine. First mistake. Its steep walls promise protection from both bandits and high storms, the tempests that rage across Roshar every few days. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess normally that'd be a bad idea. Maybe not here.
Yeah, having the high ground is usually what you want, but not in Roshar. The Chulls, horse-sized crustaceans, make their slow descent into the ravine. One thing I love about this role-playing game is that we have stats for Chulls, so we can fight them if we want to.
Yes.
As you settle in, the only sounds you hear are the Kolin soldiers' quiet conversation and the soft clicks of dozing Chulls. You, too, are nodding off when a panicked sentry cries, "Bandits!" Startled, you hurry to the center of camp to find spear infantry streaming down the east side of the ravine. These aren't undisciplined bandits. They move with military precision. To the west, arrows whistle toward civilians who clutch their belongings as they run. Many fall, arrow shafts protruding from their backs. Fear spren seep from the ground, forming purple pools around the boots of the minuscule Kolin military contingent guarding the caravan. Well, that escalated quickly.
It's pretty rude.
Yeah. Okay, so our first choice.
Yeah.
Do you want to read those off for us?
Yeah. Let's see. I assume we're not going to read the text in between, right? It's just telling you how to do it. Oh, actually, hold on a second, real quick.
Yeah, so what first it says part one choice.
Yeah.
Do you blank 1, 2, 3, 4, and then if we, based on what we choose, we would go to one of the other.
Let me see, because this might explain how to do this with multiple people. After this read aloud text, provide the players with options in part one choice. Once each player has chosen a response from A, B, C, or D, resolve one player's scene before returning to part one choice to resolve the next player's scene. Resolve players' scenes in order, starting with players who choose A, then B, and so on. Most players should resolve their scenes individually. However, players who choose multiple, choose the same thing, can do it together. Okay, interesting.
Cool. I have the solo edition open, so I assume you have the regular one open currently.
I didn't know there was a solo edition.
Yeah, there's an actual solo edition version of it.
Yeah, no, there's lots of parts in between about like how to do stuff as a GM for this. So, okay. Part one choice. Do you search for something useful? Search your gear for something useful. Check on the people who were ambushed by the archers. Grab a weapon and engage the spear infantry. Or run towards the center of camp to find Bright Lady Roland. Let's see.
That's a good question. I don't know, because I don't know who this person is at all.
Right, yeah. Let's see. I mean, I guess that's what you're deciding. What would they do, right?
I think I'll go ahead and go with check on the people who were ambushed by the archers.
Okay. I think I'll do...
Oh, yeah, here's our art for the bandits section, by the way. I think those are fear spren.
Fear spren, yeah. Or shock spren?
Or shock spren? Yeah, I think those are shock spren.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Just like breaking glass or whatever. Also, when I saw this art the first time, I was looking at the guy, and out of the corner of my eye, I was sure this dude on the ground had been shot in the crotch. And then I looked down, I was like, oh no. It was
almost. Upper thigh.
I used to be an adventurer like you until I got shot repeatedly and then died. All right. I think I'm going to pick run towards the center of camp and find Bright Lady Roland. So we will do yours first because you are higher in the order. You went to check on the people, so let's go to B.
Step.
Back. All right. So I guess since this is your thing, I'll read it and then we could read mine.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What do you want to do? Okay. Let's see. Check on companions. Some merchants who joined the caravan for protection only yesterday now lie pinned to the ground, their bodies riddled with arrows fletched with brown and red. Do you recognize the colors on the arrows? Yes or no?
Oh, goodness. I can't find this. What is it? B1?
Yeah, I mean, if you want, you can just answer the questions and then you don't know what it'll give you. Maybe that's better. So you don't just pick the thing that has the mechanics you want.
I mean,
I don't know if the solo version has the mechanics listed in the decisions, does it?
It does. Yeah.
Okay, so they must not be too worried about you knowing what you're getting.
No,
okay.
I don't think it knows or worries about it.
So
okay, so yeah. Sorry.
If you choose yes, you gain the expertise of a Lethe. These, blah, blah. And if you choose no, you get a different expertise.
Yeah, I'll choose yes. I'll have expertise.
So those are the colors of High Prince Thanadal. Thanadal is a rival to Bright Lord Adolin, your caravan's owner.
Makes sense.
So let's see.
All right.
Okay, so we keep going. Yeah. So you gain expertise of Lethe. Packages once held so dear lie scattered, their contents spilled across the dirt. One of the merchants, a Thalen woman, lies on her side, coughing blood on her bright orange dress. Help me, she says desperately, blood trickling from the corner of her mouth. Violet, fierce-spread globules, there's a word, wriggle around her, and the arrow lodged in her back. Before you can act, a voice yells from the ridge top, Archers, ready? Do you help the woman? Grab whatever spilled onto the ground and run before you're the next target. There's a picture of her, too. Attempt to ascend the ravine wall to outflank the archers. That seems like a great idea. You just Forrest Gump them.
Here's our picture. Oh, it looks like it got weirdly squished, maybe. No, I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, on mine. It's just on the same page as the decision. I don't know.
That's weird. I'm talking about another Roll20.
Oh! You mean of her? Yes.
I'm changing it as we go.
So she's Thalen because she has these really gross, super long ear eyebrows. That'd be worse. Ear hair. I'm gonna put that in my fantasy setting. They just grow a really long ear hair and they braid it. Thanks for this idea, Brandon.
Well, I don't see kill her and take her stuff. So
there's an option to take her stuff and leave her for dead. So if that's what you want to do,
that's true. I don't think I want to do that. I mean, I specifically went over to check on the companions. Yeah, well, I guess I could have been to loot them.
I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's hilarious.
Yeah, I'll help the woman.
Oh, hey, these are hyperlinked. You can it says go to B2 and I can click that and it'll take me there. That's intelligent. All right. I will say these guys know how to make a book. All right. Makes sense, I guess. Anyways, you gain +1 speed or willpower. Your choice. So yeah. I guess that's the first thing. Yeah, so I guess you just pick those first.
Wait, where?
So it's at B2, which is the place that it goes if you choose to help
B1.
Oh, did I click the wrong thing?
You might be it might be different if on the different.
I think you're right. I think I clicked Steeler stuff. Hold on. Hold on. Let me double check. I did. I clicked on Steeler stuff. All right. You gain 1 awareness or intellect. Sorry.
Yes. I was like, I'm looking at it right now. It's like right below.
That's not what it says.
Okay.
I got too excited by the fact that I could just click on the page and then didn't pay attention to what I was clicking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see what those skills give me.
Yep. Awareness is for perception and stuff like that.
Intellect and survival.
For lore. And I think awareness might also give you insight, or is that willpower? I think it's insight as well.
Insight is awareness.
Insight is awareness. Perception is awareness. Survival is awareness. Mm-hmm. Intelligence, I think, is crafting, deduction, and lore and medicine.
Yep. It's a good question. I guess if I was coming over here to check on her, maybe I'm good at medicine. You know what? I'll go with intellect.
Cool. Sounds good. You rush to the woman's side and try to help her. Do you tend her wounds, which gives you the ideal of protection and +2 skill in medicine? Or do you wait? There's other.
Sit close and spend her last moments with her.
It's up at the top of the page. Yeah, okay. I was like, what is this? Yes, or gain leadership and remembrance as an ideal if you sit close and spend your last moments with her.
Well, I mean, I don't. That doesn't seem like much of a point.
You're about to get shot with arrows. I feel like that's a bad idea. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's either I help her or I don't do anything, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it also decides what skills you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it does say in the solo version, it says, journal about your motivations for trying to save this woman. Why risk your safety for her?
Sure.
That is a good question. I don't know.
I don't think I have that.
I don't want to just be Paladin, I guess. Well, yeah, because it's for the solo thing.
Sure. Yeah.
Honestly, you might want to flip over to that.
I don't have it. Or at least I don't. Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, I can always fill us in on when it says those things.
Yeah.
And maybe there's something useful GM wise on the other version.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
I'm trying to think through because I still don't know who this person is at all. I guess he has. I'm planning to be a male.
Yeah.
He has Alethi expertise. He's smart, and he is I'm gonna choose to tend to her wounds in a second here. I'm just trying to think. I guess I'm trying to save this woman while I risk my safety for her. Probably just because this is like what I do. Like it's just
this was like a
one way or another. I am
instinct.
what am I trying to say? I am a surgeon,
right? First responder, basically.
Yeah, kind of that's kind of what I do.
At least, yeah, which makes sense because your reaction was to run over and help people who've been injured.
Yep. So I'll go ahead and choose to tend her wounds. It looks like I get to go mark something on the tracker.
Yes, you get to mark ideal protection, and you get to increase your medicine skill by 2, which is convenient because then you need to make a DC 10 medicine check.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'll go ahead and mark. Well, here, I'll make player 1 me. Wow, that's such a small text. Let's make that 72. Clave. Apparently, I misspelled my own name. There we go. We got Caleb and we got David. So I guess this is like tally marks, right? So
let me just draw a little.
Yeah, I could do that. Or I could find something slightly more elegant.
All right, I got you. Let's see, where is it?
Is it like a little token or a box or something that I
can? What do you get? You get protection. Yeah, there you go. All right.
Oh, I guess typing in token is going to be completely useless into into this. Here I'm just gonna drag a little fate.
Nice.
Fate token in here. Boom. And then here, this will be for you when you use it.
Yep, sounds good. All right, go ahead and roll a DC 10 medicine check. I believe you get +3.
Oh, I also get to add 2 to my medicine, yeah.
Yes. Right.
No, I think you already mentioned that, but
yeah.
So no worries.
So you should have a +3 total.
I should have 4 total.
Right, because you start with 1.
Because I have 2 intellects now.
Right. And I was thinking you had 1 intellect. I forgot you started at 1.
Okay, so let's see. What does it say here? Make a DC 10 medicine test.
Just roll yourself a D20.
Assume we're not using the plot die, so let's just roll.
Probably not.
No plot die.
It doesn't have
18. What a good way to start.
Nice. All right, so
I'm baller at this.
Of course. On a success, you drag the woman into cover before treating her wound, working as quickly and efficiently as possible given the hail of enemy fire you're under. She looks as if she'll survive, but she's quickly losing consciousness. She moves her lips.
Real quick, then here it says journal about how you ease her pain.
Oh.
So
fire
how is she wounded? Yeah. She is.
She's been shot in the back with an arrow.
Shot in the back with an arrow. Goodness
although she's laying on her back, so that's a little weird.
Lies on her side, it says.
I thought it said the arrow in her back at some point.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't actually see any blood on her in this.
No.
Oh, I guess there's some blood underneath her, I see in the picture.
Yeah, I could have swore it literally said the arrow in her back at some point, but whatever.
Well, it said that it was hitting. It was hitting the civilians in the back, is what it said.
Yeah, the arrow lodged in her back.
Okay.
Yeah, Violet Fishman glide was wriggling around her, and the arrow lodged in her back.
Oh, there you go. I see it. So, it looks like it says she's lying on her side in the description.
Yeah.
The picture is just artistic rendering.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll basically just I guess I get to decide whether or not I can break the arrow off or whatever. Let's say for now that I can't, and so I just kind of snap off the haft, throw it away, and then start bandaging the wound and making sure it's not going to bleed out. And I just say, "You're going to be okay. Stay with me."
She moves her lips as if to speak, but her exhaustion overcomes her. She presses something into your hand before her eyes close. What is it? Is it a whetstone? A small notebook? Or a medal of valor marked with a rank and insignia? Okay, or a glass vial with a single dose of weak poison inside. Wrapped around the papers, or is some paper in it, on it. Yes. Or a finely crafted span reed, or a fully infused topaz brome with $20. Just $20. $20.
That's funny. This is probably like, because I didn't choose to go get gear. This is like the gear option for me, right? Like I get to choose some gear.
Yeah, it looks like most of them give you, the 3 of them give you resources, and the others give you other things. Yeah.
Let's see. Whetstone, small notebook, medal of valor, a glass vial with a single dose of weak poison. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Finely crafted span reed, or fully infused topaz brome. The thing that seems the most interesting to me is the small notebook.
Okay.
So I'm gonna choose that. I'm gonna say small notebook. That seems like one of the most obvious things she could have like handed to me.
Right.
It doesn't make as much sense for her to be like, "Here's a medal of valor."
Sure. Yeah.
So I'll choose a small notebook. So I get to mark a path towards scholar.
Yep, and 2 resources. What are the notes about? The Alethian noble families, the Azish law, Herdasian recipes, natural history, Vorinism. I'm going to be honest, every time I read the word Vorinism, I think of, I don't even remember what it's called. It starts with Vor. Maybe it's Vor. Can't remember the rest of it. Basically, it's like a kink about being eaten. I don't know. It's really weird.
I think it's actually just that.
Is it just Vor?
Vor.
Okay. I think of that every time, and it bothers the crap out of me.
Yeah, thanks. Now I'm going to think about that every time. I appreciate it.
Pleasure to be with
I hate it so much. Okay, so I also did get 2 resources.
Yes. Yep.
So I went ahead and put that in resources tracking.
I don't know. I assume you read the part, but I think those are just generic that you'll use at the end to get stuff because they're not a real. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. She hands me some unidentified gear as well that we don't talk about for now.
This is just a really fancy notebook you can sell for money, I guess.
All right. Here's the question. I'm just trying to think of like actual role playing here. Like what makes sense for this random Thalen to be giving me. These are all pretty random.
None of them seem very Thalen specific.
They do
except maybe Vorinism.
Yeah.
Natural history could make sense.
could be Alethi noble families if she's like
maybe she was brushing up on the people she's traveling with.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think?
I think Asia's law makes at least sense. Her Herdasian recipes could be funny. She's just making Mexican food.
I mean, who doesn't like Mexican food?
I don't know. I think Alethi noble families is interesting, especially I like the idea that she is learning about the people she's traveling with.
Yeah, maybe it's like even slightly suspicious. Like, why do you have all these notes on Alethi noble families? This is like eerily specific.
Maybe she also has a glass vial with a single dose of weak poison inside with a name wrapped around it. You just didn't find that.
Yeah, I like the idea that like I don't know if we ever see this lady again or if she just dies here. But
I don't know.
I like the idea that maybe she was the one who betrayed the caravan to the other house, to the other.
Oh, sure. I think that there might be a canon answer to that based on a little bit I did read. But yeah, maybe she could have been involved in some way. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll at least maybe seems like it. So I'll say they're about Alethi noble families. So here I'll add this to my character sheet.
Sounds good.
Caleb's character. We got. Where do I put random gear? Because this is all
just well. So I think you just mark resources for now. I think. Oh, you're right. No, you mean it for your journal.
Yeah, my actual. Here we go. I found the spot. Okay, so small notebook, and then the notes detail Alethi noble families. All right, cool.
Oh, apparently nothing we've decided about this person matters because her name is Batani and she's a scribe in the Colon war camps on the Shattered Plains. She features in Chapter 2 of the Stonewalker's Adventure. Apparently you don't need to save her life for her to live. That's great. Thanks for that game.
Well, I'm going to pretend that doesn't exist.
Maybe she doesn't show up maybe it's like, if you saved her, it's Batani, otherwise it's this woman.
Yeah.
That would be fun. Anyways, gain equipment, the item you chose. Okay, right, yeah, all right.
Yeah, that's funny. One of the options you can choose here is to sit close and spend her last moments with you.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so maybe I'm crazy. That is the next thing, right? Yeah, it says that at the end of the thing you picked. So that's really weird. I don't know. It doesn't say to go anywhere. Oh, wait, sorry. Go to B4, page 18. Okay. Wait.
Yeah, gain equipment, the item you chose, and then B4.
Okay. And then here's the end of the scene. Okay. As you make your way to the center of the camp, which apparently is what you're doing now, I don't know, do you salvage a piece of wagon or crate to use as a makeshift shield? Move carefully and quietly from cover to cover, avoiding attention as much as you can. Listen to the battle calls of the attackers and deduce the safest route. Gather a group of survivors around you and shepherd them to safety. Put a storming righteous fear into anyone foolish enough to cross your path. Watch the colon caravan soldiers and civilian movements, finding the right opportunities to slip through the lines and engagements. Oh, good. There's a go back to part 1 choice hyperlink. Thank goodness.
Oh, that's nice. This is a good question. Because I also, I can very clearly see like what paths here, and I don't want to like not have a clear idea of which path I'm going to choose.
Right. And it's just a tick towards it. It doesn't mean you'll end up with it necessarily. So.
Yeah. But what I don't want to end up with is like one tick and everything. But I do want to make these choices make sense.
Right.
Let's see. Salvage a piece of wagon or crate to use as a makeshift
shield. I will probably, since this isn't even the main character that I'm going to use in the actual thing, I'll just pick whatever narrative makes sense, and I'm not even going to read the mechanics, I don't think.
Yeah.
Until I've done it.
Move carefully and quietly from cover to cover, avoiding attention as much as you can. Listen to the battle calls of the attackers. Do safest routes. Gather a group of survivors around you and shepherd them to safety. Put a storming righteous fear into anyone foolish enough to cross your path. Watch the colon caravan soldiers and civilian movements. Okay, the ones that make sense to me is move carefully and quietly from cover to cover. Listen to the battle calls of the attackers and deduce the safest route. Gather a group of survivors around you and shepherd them to safety. Or the watch the colon caravan soldiers, find the right opportunities. I guess I could maximize awareness. Yeah, okay. The one that came to my mind immediately as like the narrative option that sounded good to me was gather a group of survivors around you and shepherd them to safety.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that one. So that gives me leader as a mark and presence. So I'll go ahead and do that. Presence of 2. Cool. And then it goes to part 2, right? So that we have to go back.
Yeah. So I'm going to go back to page 9. Yeah. There we go. So I chose run towards the center of camp to find Bright Lady Relant. Go to D.
All right.
Well,
yeah, I guess that's still down there. D. There we go. So you went to find the Bright Lady, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. The center of the camp is in chaos. Soldiers in colon blue uniforms run to the east, where the enemies first breached the caravan's defenses. Other non-combatants scramble haphazardly between tents, trying to escape. In the commotion, no one questions your presence near Bright Lady Ralanat's command pavilion. 2 people, a woman and a man, stand out as they move opposite to the mass exodus. The woman's long white hair marks her as Bright Lady Ralanat, her safe hand covered by the left sleeve of her lavender hava dress.
I'm saying it wrong.
I think it's
you were right. I said Relant. I didn't see the last day.
Oh, yeah. The man is her assistant, another Alethi named Zindan. They enter the command pavilion, rummaging around and moving conspiratorially. They're discussing escape. Oh, no.
Would be too.
How dare they?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like at the expense of everyone, I think is
sure. Yeah. The conspiratorial. Yeah. Let's see.
All right. Yeah. So do you approach quickly and quietly to hear them more clearly? Enter the tent and accuse Bright Lady Ralanat of treason against the Colins. Enter the tent and offer your assistance to Bright Lady Ralanat. Wait and follow Bright Lady Ralinat at a safe distance, to try to escape this ambush.
So I think if you're going to play a guy, I think I'll play a woman just to be
cool.
Just have some variety. And I think I'm going to pick approach quickly and quietly to hear them more clearly.
All right.
So I will take Hunter and Truth.
Yep. So mark
This
Hunter.
is so zoomed in every time I come back.
And Truth.
Oh, thank you. Okay, yeah, I don't have access to the little tokens. So. All right.
All right, cool.
Also, I don't know if the solo, I mean, I guess it must. I have a bunch of information about Bright Lady Ralinat. Does the solo version have that?
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so there's like a little picture here. I don't think I have that in here. No. She is described as haughty, obstinate, cunning, tall, stately, Alethi human woman with yellow eyes and intricately braided white hair.
Yeah.
Obviously this. Oh yeah, then Zindan is an older Alethi human with characteristic tan skin and black hair pulled back in a ponytail. Zindan wears plain, well-made clothing. Being only of the 10th dawn, Zindan eschews wearing anything too ostentatious. His light purple eyes are the only indication that he has light eyes. So yeah, there you go. So yes, you chose to approach quickly. And that's D1, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Zindan, collect all the bromes, Bright Lady Ralinat hisses. I will destroy anything that could be used as evidence against me. Yes, Bright Lady, comes the reply. The spheres clink as they are dropped into a bag, while something else crackles in a fire. The smell of burning and ash wafts towards you from inside the tent. Make a DC 10 stealth test, and you also get +1 to your stealth skill.
Interesting. Okay. I assume that I take that first, but it's funny because on the one that you did, it said take +1 to stealth, and then it said make a DC stealth. This is the opposite order. But anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I assume that you'll get to just mark it and then roll, but
I assume so too, because the implication is that I already had that. I would think.
Otherwise, why would you try this?
Right. Yeah.
So
I'm marking the thing, right? Yeah. Okay, that's how it works. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And I haven't increased my. I got a lot less bonuses before I had to make my roll. Well, I guess one less bonus.
Yep.
I got an 18 plus 3. Oh, I forgot we have a thing. Well, I rolled on a physical dice because I forgot that we were going to roll 20. So that's 21 or whatever.
All right.
You overhear the following. Next time we'll do it on Roll20, so we have a record of it. Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
Yep. That pompous fool Adolin has really stepped in the creme this time. Ralinat laughs scornfully. Bright Lord Rassi is about to pay Adolin back for the humiliation he suffered at that fop's hands during their last duel. It'll cost Adolin and his self-righteous father this whole storming caravan. Ash's eyes, but I wish I could be there when Adolin learns that his precious caravan was destroyed. But we were so careful, Bright Lady, Zindan replies with faux seriousness. We didn't know this ravine was within Thonadal's borders. They laugh grimly at their betrayal before leaving the pavilion, laden with bags and heading northwards. I can't help but imagine Yzma and Kronk from from my first new groove, and now I can't unsee it.
Amazing.
Well, we were so careful, Bright Lady. We didn't know this.
100 times better. Oh, yeah. That's so good. Amazing.
The ravine within Thonadal's borders. That ravine.
Oh no. So good. Oh man. All right.
Okay, so what does it even say? Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, Bright Lady Ralinat has betrayed the Collins. Journal about your thoughts on traitors. I don't know. What does your character think about traitors?
They're bad. I don't know. That seems.
Come on, David.
I don't. Does anyone like? Yeah, traitors are great. I don't. What?
Like you have a particularly strong view of traitors, or you're like, oh well, that makes sense. You got to look out for yourself.
I guess. Yeah. No. I mean, I think she probably has a more typical perspective in the sense that that's dishonorable and pretty much it's just bad behavior. I don't know. Like I think she has a pretty conventional view on it. Probably
makes sense. All right. Do you plan to expose her oath breaking to the Collins when you arrive at the war camp? Or at a war camp, or sell this information to further your own goals. Yeah, so choose that first. What do you plan to do?
Probably expose her with breaking to the Collins when we're at a work camp.
All right. So mark leader.
Yeah.
I'll do that for you.
Yeah, thanks.
Leader. And another one on truth. You're going to be a truth watcher, I think.
Well, I have a goal. You never
and
got
you get
any
a goal.
goals. It's weird.
So you should be able to write it in your character sheet.
Right.
Report Rollinat to the Collins. That's cool. And then next it says, so it should be on the bio.
Yeah.
The next tab on the.
Yeah, the middle.
Yep.
Picture. Yeah. All right.
There you go. And then the next one is like, what do you actually do in the moment? Do you approach and offer your assistance to Bright Lady Rollinat, or wait and follow Bright Lady Rollinat at a distance?
I want to intentionally avoid making this character like Shalon anyway, because she's the female character. I think I'm gonna wait and follow. It's so far how the vibe of it. I think she's probably gonna end up being a hunter based on the things I watch.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of I think I'm gonna do that.
All right. So wait and follow Bright Lady Rollinat at a distance. Let's go to page 23. D4. Yes. So go ahead and add speed or intellect.
Pick speed. I think that makes sense. You picked the list.
Mm-hmm. You wait until Bright Lady Rollinat and Zindan are focused on escaping before you tail them from a distance. The pair weaves between the tents, following a circuitous path to the northern edge of the ravine. While a more direct path would be quicker, they avoid the most congested areas of the camp. Even when they come across skirmishes, the attacking soldiers avoid engaging with the Bright Lady and her retainer, letting them pass unaccosted. Something about this whole situation stinks. Journal about why you think something is not right. What gives you that feeling?
They said, haha, we killed them all. And then all of our enemies were like, hi, how are you doing, Bright Lady?
Yeah, actually, that's pretty obvious at this point. Yeah, I think you might be able to come to this one from a different...
I think I could have also failed the roll, and then I think you hear you get the wrong impression or something.
Yep.
That was a little bit that I read when I was just looking at the random examples of decisions, and that's how I knew that there was a canon reason they got betrayed.
All right, do you follow as carefully as you can, darting from cover to cover and avoiding confrontation? Try to figure out where they plan to leave the ravine and then find your own way there? Or decide to abandon the hunt and aid the injured civilians? You probably see me around here, calling people to myself at this point. Yeah, I'm going to be Kaladin and you're going to be Shalana. It's kind of it's just going to be, I think.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, I guess I'm doing some stuff like her, but I don't think I'm doing it in the way. Well, I don't know. She was stealthy, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't have any agent stuff. So let's see. I don't know that it makes a lot of sense to figure out where they plan to go and find my own way there, because I don't know. That doesn't seem like it makes a lot of sense to me.
Do whatever makes sense.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to follow as closely as I can. I think that makes more sense.
Okay. So we're going to mark agent. Another one for truth. Secrecy.
I guess I am just Shalon.
And one more in stealth. So make a DC 10 stealth test.
Okay. Boop. Nope, that's not. Boop. Roll it. No. Yeah.
There you go. 16. You follow Bright Lady Rollinat and Zindan to the edge of the camp, where Rollinat gives a signal to a group of enemy soldiers. They gather around her and then move her out of the fighting area beyond your reach. Go ahead and add 1 resource.
Why does it give me money? And more importantly, why does it give me less money than the Journal of the Dead Lady gave you? I don't know where to track this. I guess maybe it's on the tracking sheet. Okay.
Yeah, I got it on the tracking sheet there for you.
Okay. Oh, man.
All right, cool.
Oh, and then you go down to the bottom, I guess.
Yep. Go. Oh, yeah. So, sorry. Bright Lady Rollinat was acting suspiciously. Do you plan to investigate her actions for the Collins when you arrive at the Shattered Plains, or sell this information to further your own goals?
Probably, I guess investigate. I don't know what it makes me think I have the positional right to do that, but that's probably what I would do.
Okay, so we're marking leader now.
Definitely gonna have the truth ideal.
Truth, yeah. I doubt you're going to get 5 from another one at this point.
I'm at 5 already, jeez.
No, well, you have 4 right now. I would mean it's like more than...
Yeah. To out.
Add 1 to leadership, and then add a goal, investigate Rollonaut's actions.
Or that, I have another goal. Okay.
I have no goals so far.
I don't think getting a goal is that helpful because you can just make those up. But that's okay. Investigate run.
Yeah, but it's basically like, here's something, especially if it's like a prelude to the campaign that they have, like,
right. That's
give you stuff to do like right
characters
away. Yeah.
In the other one.
So you also get 1 more resources before you move on to part 2. All right. Part 2. A Night in the Ravine.
Mechanic.
No attribute can be raised above 3 at character creation. If any are above 3, you should reduce them to 3. You should add points to attributes until they have a total of 9.
Right now?
Your character will have a total of 12 points spread amongst attributes at the end of the adventure. Oh, so it's filling in some of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Until I have a total of 9. So right now I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need to add 1 more to something.
I have 7. That's nice that they give you a chance to balance out. I guess you're gonna be balanced by the end of it, anyways. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you have to have 9. Okay. Let's see.
I don't actually know what I want to do. Oh, I guess I can move something up to 3 if I want to do.
I'm going to put 1 point into presence and awareness. So I have 2 speed, awareness, and presence now.
Nice. Trying to decide. Let's see if I'm going to be... What have I marked so far? Leader and scholar? Willpower, speed, strength. Man, I don't know. I don't know enough about my character. I guess I'll just I'll put 1 more in one of the ones I've already added things to. Then just I'll do 3 presence.
Also, if it helps at all, your cognitive stats give you focus, your spiritual stats give you investiture, and your physical stats, strength gives you health, and more importantly, they decide your defenses. So you could also use those as points to of decision as well.
Yeah, at some point I'll probably need to increase strength or speed, but it will not be today.
It is not this day. All right.
Okay, the caravan rallies. When you are ready to begin, read the following. Despite the initial shock of the ambush, the soldiers of House Colin are well trained. The remaining troops form a tight line, recollecting themselves and surging forward like a storm wall, crashing into the ambushers. Reorganized and reinvigorated, the title battle shifts in favor of the blue-clad Colin troops, and their enemies waver. Cheers go up among the Colin caravan soldiers, their spirits buoyed as they mount a defense. Journal about your response as the tide of battle turns. You probably just like see my character.
Do I even know that's happening?
I assume like you've watched them like go away and then you've like started heading back towards the center of camp. Okay. I think we see my character like look up from my rallying of this like civilians and then like nod to myself as like, okay, cool, they're doing their job, I'll do mine, and then like
we're not about to die.
Yeah.
I'm probably on the other side, like in a ravine, crag between rocks, looking and seeing that the lines are changing.
All right, then it says, choose 2 of the following options and roll their tests. Journal about your successes or failures. Describe how your decisions and your actions impact the caravan and the people around you. For every success, record a resources +1. So you can say inspiring words to the troops, take the injured to cover for safety, loot the fallen attackers for valuables, rally the troops and push forward to break the spirit of the attackers, step in the way of an attacker trying to skewer a Colin caravan soldier, check fallen enemies to make sure they aren't preparing a trap. You can go ahead and choose first here, and I'll...
Do you only pick 1? Is this for every success?
Choose 2 of the following options and roll their tests.
Oh.
So it's kind of like montaging.
I don't know where it says that, but okay. So yeah, mine it says provide the following options to the players and have them each narrate their success or failure, describing how they affect caravan and the people around them. For every success, record research +1. It doesn't say anything about choosing how many.
Yeah, so I mean, this I assume is because it's just solo, right?
Weird. Okay. Yeah.
but we can just choose to.
Sure. Let's see.
So what's the first thing you do? Say inspiring words to the troops. Take injured to cover. Let's stagger. You do one, I'll do one.
Sure. Okay.
One, I'll do one. Say inspiring words to the troops. Take the injured to cover for safety. Loot the fallen attackers for valuables. Rally troops and push forward to break the spirit of the attackers. Step in the way of an attacker to try and just skewer a caravan soldier, or check fallen enemies to make sure they aren't preparing a trap.
I'm going to. I think I'll say inspiring words to the troops first.
All right. So you get to mark envoy.
Yeah. And secrecy, which is completely opposite to everything else I've been marking.
So far you've marked secrecy and truth.
Yep. Great. And then I make a persuasion test, I believe.
DC 12 persuasion test.
Where is that? There it is. Submit. Hey, we're rolling really well. What the heck?
Nice. All right, so you get to mark one resource. So I'll go and do that now.
Yes, I think she might literally, like, as she's crawling down from the rocks where she was following them, like, I think it's probably as much like calling out, because she was behind their lines, the enemy lines, so, you know, like calling out to the sergeant and being like, they're doing this or whatever. You know, you can do it or whatever, and then moving past them right back in, because she's not a soldier.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it.
Go for it.
That's funny.
All right, how about you?
All right, cool. I will first take the injured to cover for safety, especially if there's like a tried and true battle happening here.
For sure.
So I will go ahead and mark
Remembrance.
Scholar again. And Remembrance, so let me see.
Yep.
Cool.
And then you make a DC 12 medicine test.
Luckily, I have ranks in this already.
Yeah.
All right, medicine it is. No plot die. 19. Nice. Way to go, me.
Great.
All right, cool. So yeah, I'll go ahead and run the. You know, I guess the test I'm making here is like to actually help them. So
right.
I usher them out of the way and then start just like tending to the wounded one by one.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of maybe
drag them
like
back from.
Yeah. I drag a couple people back. Get some other people to help me because I've rallied some people around, and then maybe we like find a secluded spot, like maybe behind a wagon or something, and then I start like triaging. Cool. What about you?
I'm not sure what check the fallen enemies to make sure they aren't preparing a trap means. Is that like, oh no, I'm dead, but I'm holding a grenade? I don't understand what that means.
Yeah, I think the idea is like if they're pretending to be dead.
Oh, okay. I think by process of elimination, I'll either do that or looting. Because you're doing the injured people. I already did this inspiring words. She's not going to rally the troops or step in the way of an attacker. So I guess I'll just check the enemies. Get insight test.
Yep. So you mark.
Yeah, had to happen eventually.
Nice. You mark Hunter and
self-mastery.
Self-mastery.
Yes, I think it probably just like doesn't, like, I can't get close enough to the enemies without being in danger, right? And,
yep. We show you being rather skittish about getting too close to anything.
Yeah.
Cool. And then lastly, I think I will step in the way of an attacker trying to skewer a caravan soldier. Okay. I think maybe like one of the guards has like retreated or something towards where, or maybe the battle line is just kind of retreated back towards where we are, and I see this like lone soldier kind of cut off from his allies, and like two people are like trying to go at him, and I try to step in and help.
Nice. Yeah.
I don't think I have a weapon though.
Yeah.
So
I guess you could just pick. There's probably weapons on the ground, right?
It says make a DC 12 heavy weaponry or light weaponry test.
So
maybe it's just that I like grab a fallen weapon. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I think I'll do heavy weapon.
Okay. Probably won't matter too much for you, I don't think.
Nope. 11.
Oof, so close.
So close and yet so far. Yeah, I guess like I don't know. I mean, I obviously don't die or anything like.
No, we just don't get the. You don't get the resources.
I don't get the resources. I guess I like just get like slammed to the side, and the guy gets killed. We get knocked to the side, and then when that guy comes for me, like another soldier like stops him, and the fighting moves on past us. But I like stare down at the dead soldier and weep.
It's interesting in the GM one. It says once every player has had an opportunity to make a test and describe their character's action, read the following. So I think it must be a question of not wanting it to take forever. If you have 4 people doing this,
yes.
They only get to do 1, which is interesting because that means you're going to get less resources than someone who does it by themselves. But oh well.
All right, cool. Above the den, a wordless battle cry rings across the chasm. All eyes turn to see an imposing figure clad in black armor standing at the ravine's southern end. A wicked blade coalesces from thin air in their hand. The ground around their feet bubbles with anger spren. They bellow once more, launching themselves through the air. Their hulking form blots out what remains of the daylight as they land amid the remaining Kholin caravan soldiers, scattering them like cremlings before a chasm fiend. The warrior stalks forward with supreme confidence, their blade passing effortlessly through bodies. Corpses with smoking eyes litter the ground. The Kholin caravan soldiers stand no chance against a full shard bearer in all of their storm-born glory.
Okay.
Uh-oh. I was hoping this would be Adolin, but it's not.
Yeah. Nope. When it said black, I was like, I don't think his...
Oh, yeah. Adolin's armor has like little like cat ears on it. They're not actually cat ears, but they kind of like are little protrusions on the... It has little protrusions on the helmet.
Yeah.
This is not that. So here we go.
Characters are not intended to fight this guy.
Okay. So journal about how seeing this giant warrior for the first time makes you feel.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably the first time, at least my character's ever even seen a shard bearer fight somebody. I have to imagine. Like, I can't imagine a lot of people have seen this unless there are soldiers, and even then, who knows? I mean, I guess the Lethi soldiers probably do. They have like 30 shard bearers. And, you know, I've probably seen duels. So I think this is like the difference between watching people on a football screen tackle each other and having a linebacker charge. Right. So I think she's like, or like, you know, looking at a shark in an aquarium and then falling in the water. So it's like, I think she just has that. We have a moment where she realizes how terrifying it is to have one of these guys actually want to kill you and not like amusing to watch them smash the crap out of each other. So yeah, I think she probably like, we just see her eyes go wide and like her breath catches and she's like glad to be back here. Yeah, but I think she probably kind of freezes a little bit.
Yep. I think I just feel cold fear and start shaking.
That would be wild.
Yeah.
Man. Cool.
All right. So do you run for cover given the shift in battle, knock an arrow to launch an attack despite the odds, try to identify with who this new opponent might be, tend to the wounded despite the danger, or call out for the remaining Kholin caravan soldiers to form on you?
Jeez, none of these sound like a good idea.
No.
I think I'm gonna run for cover. I would knock an arrow, but I don't know that I have a bow. I mean, I guess it just kind of implies that you do.
Yeah.
I don't think the narration I just made, I don't think it makes sense for her to attack. So I think I'm gonna run for cover. How about you? I don't think there's a roll here, right?
No, there's one for identifying, but everything else is.
Oh, sure. Okay.
I'm going to choose to tend to the wounded despite the danger.
Nice.
So oh yeah, sorry. Which one did you choose?
Agent and Scholar, what I get for running for cover.
Agent and Scholar.
Kind of rude.
Wow, you have so many more roll marks than I do. I don't know how that's possible.
Yeah,
I think I got more stat bonuses and things than you.
So too.
That makes no sense to me.
It'll even out, I'm sure. And I mean, I guess like path marks don't really make any difference. You only get one at the end. So yeah.
Oops.
And you get Scholar and Remembrance or anything?
I get Scholar and Remembrance, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
You just have so many more marks in general than me. I don't know how this has happened. All right, so journal about why you take these actions given the dire situation you're in. I mean, I think I already kind of said some of it. It's like I'm terrified, but like determined to help these people. And so I'm sure.
And you've also established that this is kind of like your automatic response, right?
Yep.
And yeah, I think my character's not a warrior, so there's just no reason for her to be there getting killed. Yeah, yeah. If we ever get in a combat with these two characters, we're gonna be in trouble. Let's see. Oh yeah. So once every character's described their thing, read or paraphrase.
Before you can do anything else, the armored warrior leaps once again, shard blade pointed skyward, their shard plate propelling them toward their destination, a rough-hewn wall built atop the cliff at the northern edge of the canyon. They slash downward in a vicious arc, cutting through the wooden wall with a single stroke. A low rumble quickly becomes a cacophony as huge stones crash into the gorge. Oh, lovely. Run, someone yells. Without mercy, rocks pulverize the caravan's last defenders. Oh my goodness. Pain spren erupts from the ground, latching onto any Colon caravan soldiers who didn't perish in the brutal trap. Do you drag a fallen merchant out of harm's way? Focus on escaping despite the many injured people around you? Sacrifice your own safety to cover a wounded soldier who is about to get trampled in the chaos? Call out to the panicked survivors and lead them to safety.
Probably do number 4, I think. Call out to the panicked survivors, lead them to safety. I think she was far enough away that she didn't get crushed by the rocks. So yeah, she's just like, helping pull people free where she can, and then like be like, we should go that way. Maybe even pointing in the way that they fled, right? Like she knows that must be a safe way out.
Yep.
So she's like, we should go this way.
Let's see.
So I get ideal freedom from that.
Yeah, I marked it.
Yeah, thanks. How about you? I'm sure we can pick the same one.
I think I'm going to choose to sacrifice my own safety to cover a wounded soldier who's about to get trampled in the chaos.
Nice.
So we'll do that. I get more protection. Journal about how you feel watching others suffer. Great.
Invigorated.
No, yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm just like distraught. This is happening, and I'm trying to protect whoever I can.
Yeah, I think it's pretty similar for my character. Probably a little more like panicking, trying to get out of here, but at least not enough to leave people behind, I guess. But yeah.
With the trap sprung to deadly effect and the caravan boxed in, neither the enemy shardbearer nor their troops stay to witness the attack's aftermath, callously abandoning any survivors to their fate. Only faint moans and fretful clicks are heard now, a stark contrast to the recent tumult of combat. Most of the small Colon soldiers contingent guarding the caravan are dead, as are many of the civilian travelers.
Just the end of the thing. By the way, they're all dead.
It's close to being the end. There's an endeavor next.
Yes, right. I just thought that was a funny ending thing. Just
yeah. They just leave. Do you have any it says after your character reacts to the mysterious shardbearer's exit, read the following. Do we have any reaction to that beyond what we've already said?
Let's see.
Thanks a lot. Good riddance.
No, yeah. I mean, if this was a normal RPG, I'd probably be like trying to explain to everybody what happened.
Yeah.
Once we all like coalesced again.
Makes sense.
But yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, the description it gives here for the blurb says, left for dead, you must last through the night. The few survivors eye each other warily, and there's open talk about everyone going their separate ways. You must rally the survivors, tend to the wounded, and reestablish the camp if you don't want what remains of this caravan to fall apart. So then, it goes to... If you want to do something, approaches, blah, blah.
So if they achieve 6 successes before 4 failures, they succeed.
It does say you can choose to take some slightly other approaches, not even based on these lists. But I like the idea that your character, though, like starts to try to explain.
Yeah. When it's just they're eyeing each other warily. So yeah, I think she's like, listen, I overheard the bright lady. They brought us here on purpose to put us inside the border so that we could be killed. I'm sure they're going to use it as a justification for it. But I don't know, anybody who was part of this, I think they're gone now. The enemies just let them walk by. Like, yeah, she's just trying to everyone here is trustworthy.
Exactly. Yeah. So I like get off of the body or the wounded soldier that I was like protecting with my with my own body and help him like to his like sit up or whatever, and then I look back at you and I say, well, you heard the woman. We're all in this together now. And then I think basically at that point, like the endeavor starts, and I'm like, okay, let's try to like help each other.
Yeah, I actually think I might try and make a roll with me saying that as part of like that'll be one of my roles for the endeavor.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I think it says rally the survivors as one of the.
Yeah. Yep. So let's see.
Lend aid, scavenge. I think we're both doing that right now, actually.
Order. Yeah, I think so.
So the three options that it gives here is organize and order the survivors to help, convince the survivors to help with promises, or force the survivors to help under a veiled threat.
Mm. I think I'd probably do convince them to help. Basically, I'm trying to explain that. Yeah, what happened? That's persuasion.
Another for envoy and ideal freedom, and then yes, you may. You may roll
persuasion.
Persuasion.
Oh, also, my thing does say this is a good place to raise the stakes.
Yeah.
So specifically, it says that at the end of the rallying survivors section. Oh no, it says it at the end of every section. No, I lied. It only says it at the end of rallying and scouting. It doesn't say it for scavenging or healing, which is weird. But so we could do that if we wanted. But yeah, it does say down here raising the stakes during this endeavor. Introduce players to raising the stakes. Plot die.
Here it said during this endeavor you must raise the stakes if you ever have 3 successes or 2 failures.
So if it's close.
So if it's close, right?
But it does seem like you can do it.
It does say at the end of E4, you may also want to raise the stakes as described in raising the stakes section on some of these approaches. Oh, I see. Yeah. So it's just saying it's telling you to go to that, and then it's giving you it's giving you the direction there. It's saying during this endeavor you must raise the stakes if you ever have 3 successes or 2 failures. Like that's what it.
Right, but it also I think said based on some of the approaches, and 2 of them say that in the thing, and 2 of them don't. So I'm wondering if you're expected to raise them for those 2. I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, my thought with the way this is worded is that it's saying on some of these approaches means the approaches that are close to failing or succeeding the whole thing. But maybe that's wrong. Right, so maybe it's not saying specific approach needs to have these, but rather whenever you roll an approach when it's. But yeah,
it's fine. We can just do it if it gets close.
It doesn't matter to me either way. Whatever you want to do.
Let's see. So I'll go ahead and roll persuasion here.
Okay.
Oh, just barely.
Nice.
All right. So I guess you can narrate sort of how, like, let me know how it goes when I do stuff and vice versa. Sure.
Yeah. Could mark 1 success here.
Yeah.
I am terrible at drawing X's on Roll20. There you go. Okay, so that succeeded, right? So you
there's a tracker for
convince them. So your whole comments about like they're gone, like the betrayers are gone, like we need to work together, and everyone here is fine. That's probably what you're doing there to convince them to work together. So I think the random assortment of people that we have here just kind of slowly nod to themselves, mostly numb looking.
Yeah.
But they follow the vocal leader in the situation here.
Yeah. All right, your turn.
Okay. So I honestly think I'll just here, what does it say? Choosing several approaches from these listed. Success. Four successes before 3 failures. Yeah, I guess you have to be able to do these categories multiple times.
Otherwise, I mean, because you got to make at least 6 rolls, and there's only 4 options.
Yeah, so I would also just do the leadership one. But mine would be organize and order the survivors to help.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'll make I'll mark, because I basically just piggybacking on your like warm words of like no the betrayers are gone, and then I'll give them some direction. So I'll mark leader and potential.
Nice.
Not sure why that marks potential, but DC 12 leadership.
Maybe it's about like stepping up and becoming your biggest you. I don't know.
Biggest you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, 13.
Nice.
There you go.
Awesome. Yeah. So I think, the people respond to that, and probably like, you're able to get people to tell you like, who they are, what they can do. Right. So, you have the skills that you need to organize people.
All right. What do you do next?
You probably set people to work successes. And stuff. Let's see. I might scout for enemies. Scouting the surrounding area could help to ensure everyone's safety. A character might have to climb up the ravine walls, sneak carefully to avoid being detected, or use their keen vision to spy approaching enemies. This is a good place to stay. All right. So
the choices it gives me are for the solo version is climb the ravine walls to act as a sentry, sneak carefully to avoid being detected while scouting, or use your keen vision to spy approaching enemies.
Okay. Did I increase my awareness? I think I did. I think I will use my keen scent vision to spy approaching enemies. So I'll probably just like climb up on a rock and like while you're, sorting everybody and telling them where to go. I'm just trying to make sure no one's coming back. Because honestly, like my first thought when they left was that's really dumb. Why would they leave survivors to like oust them? So I think my character's probably also wondering if that maybe this was just like I don't know, they had a shard bearer. If they were going to kill us, they would have, but in just in case. So
you
was it perception?
Yes, DC 12 perception.
Yes. And then I also get Hunter and Justice.
Justice
is interesting. All right.
You
first fail.
So apparently enemies do show up.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
You're just not aware of what's going on. Yeah, I would imagine that probably you're just maybe distracted.
Yeah, I probably don't even know where to look, like where we are.
Yeah, you don't know where to look. You're distracted by all the wailing people behind you, like you're distraught about what to do. And you just it ends up being like a fruitless thing. You're just like, I'm wasting my time. They're not coming. Like maybe you think back through this, like if they would have wanted us dead, they would have killed us. Like they're not coming back, and then you just like, come back.
Yeah, she's probably looking specifically for the shard bearer, right? Like,
right.
Scared that he'll come back.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah.
All right, cool.
I failed that roll.
Did I mark success again? I just was used to doing it. I even like in my mind said, "Yep, don't mark success, Caleb. You might mark a failure this time." And then I just like was like, "Oh, there's the bubble."
Yep, I've done that before. Yeah, I love that.
Okay, I will help lend aid, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, I do medical training. Could do firm hand, carefully assess.
Assess those whose wounds aren't merely physical. I feel like physical wounds are probably the ones you need to worry about right now.
Well, yeah, I think it's just like people who are panicked and who need
right. I know. I just
need help. I mean, but honestly, I've been doing medical training to provide assistance like this entire time so far, so I might do something else.
Sure.
Let's see. I will. I think I'll do that one. I'll carefully assess those whose wounds aren't merely physical.
Sure.
Just to make sure that there aren't like random panicked, depressed people who are
going to do something desperate.
Yeah. All right. So, DC 12 insight. I wanted to roll something besides medicine, really.
Yeah, that's fair. Although we need failures and successes enough. Oh, there you go. Right. You could also just roll at 17 or whatever it was. 18.
I knew what I was doing, David. Okay, so I get envoy and secrecy. Why secrecy?
Nice. Maybe like learning people's secrets.
Oh yeah, maybe.
But I would think that would be true. I don't know. Anyways,
some of these are not making sense to me, but that's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe we see somebody who's like, we helped pull some people from, maybe somebody from the rubble didn't get crushed, but they're like underneath a soldier, and he's just like, hyperventilating and just like cold sweating, and we just see you start to like,
you're safe now.
Yeah. Coax him back to reality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Awesome.
I'm really what I'm doing, James. I'm being a therapist.
Yeah.
All right. What do you do now?
Let's see. Maybe we'll scavenge for supplies. So we could look for weapons.
Mm-hmm. Eventually, one of us needs to have a weapon.
Right. Find food and water in the barren chasm. Build shelter. So survival crafting or light or heavy weaponry. Yeah, I'll look for weapons, I think. So I get warrior and protection. And I will roll light weapons.
Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't actually say you get any, but
right. I like how to find a weapon you're rolling.
Yeah, they were just like, what can we have soldiers do? I know, look for weapons.
All right, we got 4 successes.
Sweet. Yeah, and I think maybe I probably find a bow because that's what I'm looking for. And then yeah, maybe I'm just grabbing some spears and broken shields and so like that. Just something that we could use in case they come back.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense to me. What did you get for that?
Warrior and protection, I think.
Warrior and protection. Warrior, I'll be the warrior. I'll be your shield. All right. I think we should probably start raising the stakes, shall we?
Sure.
I will also probably scavenge for supplies. Actually, I'm not sure which one of these makes sense for me to do anymore. I might just do the same thing you did. I'll also look for weapons and armor.
Sure. Yeah, you can find some armor, and I found some weapons. Nice. Did you roll? No, you didn't roll a 20. Okay, I was gonna say if you roll a 20, you get an opportunity.
19. Oh, I should have done the plot die here. Let me roll a d6 real quick.
Oh right, yeah.
Nice. I think that's an opportunity.
It is.
Okay,
so it has suggestions.
It does, yeah. One of the NPCs feels indebted towards you, or a mysterious friend seems to be following you. I don't know. What do you think?
It specifically says a cultivation sprint. In this one, like the example is a cultivation sprint takes interest in a character who took the approach healing the wounded, which is, I mean, maybe not. Well, you did do that, and you've done that a bunch of times previously.
And I have Remembrance marked twice, which is Edge Dancer, which is the cultivation sprint. I'm fine with that. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, cool.
With some like growing vines, just like
we pick up a piece of armor, and yeah, there's some vines growing on it.
Vines on it, and I'll like brush them off. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, and then they like catch in the air, and
yeah.
I don't know if they can fly. Anyways, cool. All right. I think I'm gonna see if I can find some food. All right. I don't know what's my crafting. 1. What's my okay? They're all 1. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Let's see.
We only need 1 more success.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll look for food and water. I think that makes sense, even though I don't have good survival. That seems like it. Oh, I do have 2 survival. Okay.
Make sure to roll the plot die with this one.
Sure.
13.
I got nothing and a 13, but that's success, so we got it right.
So hunter and self-mastery.
Oh, right, yeah.
You have now maxed out on this hunter track here.
Yeah, I had a feeling I was going to get hunter.
All right, and that's the last success we needed.
We did it. So, resolving the endeavor. The characters succeed on this endeavor by reaching 6 successes before failures. The characters survive the night and awake with renewed hope. Every PC gains the determined condition and can choose 1 expertise from the list in Appendix C. And then you gain 1 resource for each PC. The party gains resources plus 1 for each PC. So each person gets plus 1 resources. And Appendix C.
Okay, so determined. What does determined do?
It gives you like I can't remember. I honestly remember being kind of underwhelmed.
It says right here, when you fail a test while determined, you can add an opportunity to the result. After you choose to do so, remove the determined condition.
Right, yeah. So sue the failure, basically. Mm-hmm. Looking for the appendixes. Oh, expertise, here it is. It's on page 41, like the very second to last page, third to last page. So you get an expertise.
Mm-hmm. So I already have Alethi as an expertise.
Yeah.
We both get some more resources.
I think I'm going to take... Doesn't have it in here, but I'm going to take bow. A hunting bow.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Expertise for that. Yeah. I probably should do, like... Isn't there, like, medicine kit or something like that?
I don't know. Good question. This just has example ones, but I mean, so I guess like utility ones can be anything. So I think you can take like you can just make stuff up. So you could say like injury expertise or something like that if you wanted.
Item expertise. Have expert traits. Yeah. Whoops.
Okay. Yeah, so gear has expert traits. I don't know if there's a med kit item. And if there is, I don't know if it has expertise, but you could take expertise in like medicine stuff. I don't really know what expertise, like utility expertises do. I think they just give the GM a trigger to be like, they know what they're doing. But,
yeah, here we go. Utility expertises. Religion, Lovecraft team. I'm mainly just trying to find like surgery. Oops. Here we go. Items. Equipment. Yeah, okay, so it has like all these as separate little things. I would assume that like medical kit or something would be.
Yeah, I mean, you can do like walks of life and stuff too, right? Like Peacekeeper was one I picked from my actual character. Laws when I picked. I mean, they weren't examples, but like I read what you make, how to make them, and those are ones I made. So you can because you can just make them up.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I don't know if like the actual
here we go.
gear,
Yeah, surgical supplies is.
That's one of the
item here. I'm mainly wondering because they have expert traits. Some of them do.
Yeah, but I think that's for gear. That's like if you have a spear and you have the expert trait, it gets defensive.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's for like regular items.
Okay.
I guess it could be. I sort of doubt it because they'd have had
this one at least doesn't have it. Okay, I will just do like surgeon expertise.
Yeah, makes sense. Cool. Right. And we both got one resource. And then around the breakfast campfire, as the characters gather for the new day, some meet each other for the first time.
I thought you said eat each other for a second there.
Warrenism. In the Cosmere RPG, can choose up to 2 cultures to represent the society in which they are raised. You can have them declare their cultures now, which they gain as an expertise. Otherwise, have them pick an item from the culture items table, gaining the associated culture as an expertise. That's a clever idea. All characters then find an item from their culture among their belongings.
Mm-hmm.
If the character gained a culture from a previous event, the player can choose an associated from either culture. Gain equipment, cultural item. Cultural items. Alethi, a training medal. That's weird. Aegis, a book on law. Herdazian, a spark flicker. Isn't that just like a fingernail?
No, it's something you use on the fingernails.
Oh, right. It's like a flint or whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Iriali, crafting tools or art gear. Carbrantian, a reference book. Natan, a nautical map. Reshi, a keepsake from an island trip. Shin, simple clothing in muted brown. Thalen, a seashell lucky charm. Unkalaki, chicken feathers. Yeah, like that it tells you that it's a goose because people probably won't realize chicken doesn't mean chicken. This would be equally confusing if I didn't know that. I'd be like, what do you mean chicken goose? All right. Vaden, a Vorin Glyphord, or Wayfarer, a bedroll. I think I'm gonna pick Iriali on Iriali.
Nice.
Iriali are cool.
And you can choose art gear, right? Obviously.
No.
So you can be Shalon.
I'm gonna intentionally pick crafting tools. I think I might actually have like woodworking tools or something like for if to repair, or maybe not something to repair a bow or like equipment like that, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I think put that on my thing.
I think I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna have a bunch of books. I think I'm gonna have a reference book from Carbranth.
Ooh. So are you Alethi or are you Carbranthian?
I am Carbranthian.
Nice. Be interesting to find out why we were here. I have no idea why I'm here. I actually don't know anything about the Iriali except for apparently, the spoiler stuff about them. But I love how the Iriali basically do nothing in the whole book, and then they just
just
leave.
Peace out.
Like, oh, okay.
Peace out for the world right as it gets terrible.
Like, how are you gonna? That's all they did. That's what they contributed. They made Dalinar go crazy, and then they just peaced. Yeah,
very important.
But they're cool.
Okay, so give your character a name and describe their general appearance.
Yes. Do they have name? Like things for? Iriali's not even in this list of people you can pick.
They should.
The pictures.
Right, yeah. Let's see here. So cultures. I have the compendium open right now on the side.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Here.
Yeah, because I don't know.
Let's see. Iriali. The names it gives are the following. I will post them in Roll20 chat.
I like Lisna. Lisna. Whatever. However you say that.
Lisna, yeah. Cool.
You think that last one is pronounced Ian or Yin, or how do you think that's pronounced?
No.
YNNE.
Ian.
Yeah, I had a feeling it would be that. If it was Yin, I would take it, but I'll do this now. All right, Lisna, whatever.
Yeah, I like that.
All
right, let's see. Carbranthian.
Yeah.
They have some names here.
My name is gonna be I forgot his name. They say his name more than any other name in the whole book at the end. What's the Carbranthian king's name?
Oh, Taravangian.
Thank you. What the heck? Your name is gonna be Taravangian.
Taravangian. I'm gonna be this name. I'm trying to think of how to pronounce it. Irivian.
Yeah, Irivian.
Irivian
sounds like a place. They're like a people. So I don't know.
I'll do Irivian.
Yeah. Irivian. Okay, cool.
Sounds like Caribbean.
It does, yeah. Taravangian sounds like tangerine to me, so that's all right.
All right.
And appearance.
Oh yeah, ancestry, I guess. Technically, we also need to choose. The assumption is human.
Oh, right, yeah. I honestly forget that that's what that means because I forget there's other options.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It doesn't let me. I can't type anything in Ancestry.
You can. It's just not. It doesn't show up when you type it. Once you click away from it, it will show up.
Oh, you know what? It's just because. Yeah, that is weird. Okay, I see. All right.
So the bit here that it gives for the solo version is journaling your backstory. Your character had a life before they joined this caravan. Roll a d10 at least twice, re-rolling any duplicates to generate prompts for you to journal about. These will help you flesh out your character's backstory. Do you want to do that? A roll?
Where did you?
That's
interesting.
Obviously, it's different.
Is that in the GM one? It has character relationships instead. Is that
yeah?
Does it have that in?
Mm-mm.
I guess that makes sense because there aren't other characters. So it's a good thing we have both these open. It's cool. Okay. I like that they did that. They changed things. So
really,
we could do both.
Yeah,
so
that's what I was thinking.
The characters have gone through quite a bit together from weeks on the road to the ambush they survived the day before. Go around the table once and ask each player to pick one of the prompts from the prompts table to establish their relationships. They should read the prompt aloud, and then one other player should provide an answer based on their character. Both players should build on each other and must agree to the connection they establish. So the prompts are okay. One person picks a prompt and someone else answers it. I guess we just talk about. So the prompts are: you don't trust me. What surreptitious act did you witness me doing?
We can also just roll.
True. That's a good point. Sure. There's a D10 table.
Should I roll for you then?
8. Yeah, sure. I find something about you or your life fascinating. What question of mine were you not ready to answer? And then you got 5. That is, you and I have butted heads. What was our argument about?
Okay, so then I'm asking. No, you asked me 8.
Right? Yes. Yeah, I think that was my.
What question of mine were you not ready to answer?
Yeah, but I find something about you or your life fascinating. What question of mine were you not ready to answer? Yep.
I'm trying to think if there's anything even interesting about me. I don't know.
Well, you don't know much about it. Maybe we should do the backstory first.
Oh yeah, that actually makes it a good idea. Here, we'll put a pin in those ones. So let's see. For the journaling prompts, you do at least twice, is what it says.
Okay.
So let me.
Is there a backstory section somewhere? Notes, I guess. Character's appearance.
So I rolled the 3 and a 10. You go ahead and roll twice, and then I'll tell us what we got. All right. So first, 5. For you, what is the most difficult thing about interacting with other people? How do you usually overcome problems in your relationships with others?
Both of those questions are there?
Mm-hmm.
In the same one?
Yep. So first, for you, what is the most difficult thing about interacting with other people?
Let's see. Yes.
I may have to make these characters into NPCs in our actual campaign.
I think you should. Yeah, especially if we do the stone walker
thing. Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, they should definitely. Yeah. Let's see. I'm looking at my stats and just trying to see what maybe that tells me about it. I think she probably over analyzes things. Gets in her own head about stuff. And reads into things. I guess she's a woman, but also she has a high awareness and stuff like that. Yeah. So
then how do you usually overcome problems in your relationships with others?
Yeah. Reads into things too much. And how do you usually overcome problems?
Yeah. How do you usually overcome problems in your relationships with others?
Let's see.
Right. So this is something that you do, and then how do you overcome it, if at all?
Yeah, she reads into things too much. I think she's probably she overcome that.
Or at least tries to,
Yeah. I think she probably just watches people a lot. To try and answer that question. Try to answer the question.
She overthinks it, and then she figures, you know what, it will help me overthinking it some more. So I get it right.
She's like, okay, did they think this? And then what she does is she watches them interact with someone else and then tries to determine what they're thinking. And then she answers her own question without actually getting it from the person. Super helpful.
Cool.
These are fun questions.
And then 9, the other one is, which cultural practices or family traditions do you hold dear? And then which ones do you despise? So as a reminder, I'll bring up the Iriali
I don't know
again.
Anything about the Iriali.
So the Iriali culture thing, the expertise says, as a character with the Iriali expertise, you know of the Iriali triumvirate, the 2 kings and queens who ruled together. 2 kings and queen who ruled together. Choose a city or rural area your character has lived in. You know how to find vendors, public organizations, and noteworthy landmarks there. Choose how proficient you are in spoken and written Erie. Regardless of your religious beliefs, you're familiar with the basic tenets of the One and the Long Trail. You also know basic strategies for travel and journeys, such as management of supplies.
Okay. Are they the ones who do the experiences or whatever.
Yes.
Okay. I think maybe. So I think as far as like,
because the whole idea with the long trail is like we must go from world to world and learn get all of the experiences so that the one will regain its knowledge.
So I think she might not like. I think she might say some experiences are better left unexperienced.
Right.
I think she's just like, why would you want to experience the loss of a child? Like, you know what I mean? And then what do you hold dear? Let's see. I think maybe like traveling and seeing new places and people, right? Like she likes the idea of learning and seeing new things. She just doesn't like the idea that you have to experience everything, right?
Yeah, makes sense to me. And then which one do you hold dear?
But that I think is she likes the traveling part, right? She likes traveling and seeing new places and new people.
Right. That makes sense.
She likes the part where you get to learn about new cultures and people and watch how they live. She just doesn't like the idea that that's somehow like a
that means you must also like get maimed and have heartbreak.
These bad things.
Yeah.
All right. How about yours?
Cool. Let's see. My backstory ones I rolled are 3 and 10. So the first one is, what fascinates you in general? What holds your curiosity more than anything else? What pastimes do you participate in?
Cool. I like how each of these is actually like 2 or 3 questions.
So far, well, these are the case of like journaling prompts, right? So it's just like kind of write out a bunch of stuff, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Man, so far my character is just like one track mind, like surgeon. That's basically the only thing
like Kaladin's dad.
Yeah. Yes, Lyran is kind of the touchstone here, I think.
Right.
I'm not Kaladin, but I am Kaladin's dad. Man, I really don't know what fascinates him because he's like he doesn't have. I think maybe that's the answer to the question is like I don't have other interests, and maybe that can be the interesting part of it. Is like my work is my life, right? I'm like obsessed with just I must know the next thing. Medicine wise, and I think my knowledge of medicine can be broader than just like surgery or whatever, right? Like there's lots of different like peripheral medicine things that I know about. Maybe I'll choose lore here at some point or whatever, but like the thing that it's like I must know everything I need to know to do my job correctly.
Yeah, protection was also your highest ideal.
Yes. So I think like I'm native Carbranthian, I think, and then moved to Alethi lands. Maybe I was like hired by a high prince or something to be his like expert surgeon or something, right?
Right. Yeah.
Trained in Carbranth. And so my training in Carbranth was like super rigorous, and like I just have and maybe like if I have any interest at all, it's like beyond that, it's books. Mostly it's just it's the sort of thing where like I do read pretty widely. But all of my reading is usually it's to be better at my job. Right. It's just that I make and maybe it's like I'm making excuses sometimes to be able to read fun things anyway.
Like, oh, this book about like Hergazian romance will totally have information about
right, but like that's the excuses that I get. That's what my focus is always on. Is like everything I do must be about being a better surgeon, right?
Yeah, there must be something that makes him feel like he's obligated to that and doesn't have like that he has to be like that, right? Because he's making excuses for his even in his fun time for why that counts as being better, right? Yeah. So there must be something in his past or his mindset that like makes him feel obligated to be as good as possible. Like he's not allowed to take time for himself, kind of thing. Right?
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, well, I'll figure it out. And then 10 is if you could change one thing about your physical appearance, what would it be and why? I don't think I've actually described the guy yet.
I haven't either.
I think
you just pick the easy one and say, I wish I was taller.
Yeah, that can make sense.
But that's kind of a cop out. I feel like pretty much every guy's like, I wish I was a little taller.
Yeah. I don't wish I was taller.
I'm just shy of 6 foot. I wish I was like an inch taller.
Yeah. I had to figure out like what he actually looks like so that I can know that nobody wants to change. I think I probably look very plain and normal. Like I'm the sort of person that you would never be able to. No, that's not true. I have a 3 in presence. That must not be true. Man, I don't know. Just looking at my very bare character sheet, trying to find anything to go off of.
Yeah. Maybe we can here. We'll see. Random table for body parts. Random body parts chart.
That was the worst thing you could have written. For a physical appearance table.
So let's see. Roll. Okay, but how do I pick a? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I see. Okay, roll a d4.
D4.
Yeah.
Keep typing. 4.
All right, something about your head. Is there not? There's no head list on here. Head is like one of the things you can roll, and then there's no table for head. What the heck? Like legs is an option, and then legs is a table. Arms is an option. Arms has a table. Torso is an option. Torso has a table, and then it's his head, and you crawl in as his hands.
Let's say this. Let's say I can't grow facial hair.
Oh, sure.
Right, like I'm terrible at it. If I ever try, so I have to make sure that I'm always clean shaven, or else it looks just patchy.
I'm sure.
Weird.
Yeah.
And so nice. If I'm left without the ability to shave, I get really self-conscious about this like weird patchy beard that I get.
Nice. I like it.
Cool.
All right.
And then the relationship questions.
Right. So I had what question of mine were you not ready to answer? Because I find something fascinating.
Yes,
about
question
you
of mine. Well, you were probably like, what do you do for fun? And I'm like, I don't have fun. Right. I love that. Yeah. And maybe that's one of the things that's like coming to my mind a lot right now. It's like, even the fun I do kind of pretend to have, like I do it for work. So like,
so I find, what was your name? Sorry.
Arivian.
Arivian's dedication to his craft. Fascinating. So small, fascinating. But he couldn't tell me what he does for fun. All right.
I like the idea that like I am definitely there's like people in Japan especially who like sushi chefs and other people like that I heard a story about a particular chef or whatever who just like he is so freakishly good at his job because he does nothing else.
Oh yeah.
Like
I remember hearing
every waking moment. I think it was actually a role play. They talked about it on a role play.
Maybe was he a rice guy and he was like, I'm not a very good father or a very good husband, but I'm the best at rice. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
The best like, at whoa, rice. Okay.
It's like that's a terrible way to live. No, I mean, but I'm that guy, right? This guy, like I am terrible at relationships. I don't have any friends or family. I just do surgery. That's all I do.
Nice.
All right. And then the one for
you and I have butted heads. What was our argument about? So, I don't know, what would we have argued about?
It could just be that. It could just be like, no, you have to have something you do for fun. It could be something else though.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think I do think that probably was the conversation that we had, but I think we should think of another one too, just to have more too much to it. So, I mean, I think for my character, I'm thinking maybe some experiences are left unexperienced. Maybe we have some differences in opinion about like people and their hard times and the things that they suffer through. But I don't know.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm like Vorin, so maybe I have like a traditional Vorin belief about like suffering and the Tranquilline Halls and stuff. And maybe that's because I'm like no. Like the reason I'm like this is because like I must be a surgeon in the Tranquilline Halls. Like that's what I'm doing. Like I'm honoring God this way.
They have like a path they're supposed to go on, right?
Yeah.
And so like maybe suffering is part of that. And maybe my character doesn't.
Yeah, maybe because I have like there's like a calling and a glory. And I think like the glory that I chose is like something like that would be related to like I must like have self-discipline and suffer and whatever that would be. Let's see. Let's see if I can Vorin glories and
maybe like, you know, bear the wounds of others kind of thing, right? Like you just work yourself into the dirt.
Yeah, right, exactly. Glory. Oh, I might have this in the world book. I wonder.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find any list that we have anywhere about this. Glory callings, moral teaching. Here we go. Known glories, determination, denial. There you go. Yeah. So
denial is a glory. What does that mean?
As in like denial of yourself, I assume, right? Like
sure.
Denying like asceticism.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, so that's my glory.
That does seem like it would run pretty counter even to the experience thing for the positive side too, right? Like
exactly.
So maybe that so we
I'm not allowed to have fun. God told me so.
About the virtue of experiencing.
I like to think that that's like I tried to explain it in like as clear and like positive a way as possible, and then you broke it down like that. You were like, you're telling me that you don't have any fun because God told you so.
Right. Yeah, right.
I kind of ship these two now.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Right? Fun. I need fun in my life. You need maybe a little bit more discipline.
Yeah. That's good. I like it.
Cool. All right. That's fun.
Fun. Yeah. So part 3. When the characters are ready to break camp, begin part 3. Mechanics checkpoint. Wait, hold on. No, okay, it's explaining statistics. Okay, so I guess there's some narration. After dividing supplies, the characters leave the survivors in the hands of a sturdy veteran named Velen. I'm sure that won't come up again. They strike out to find help, and after a short journey, they come across a lone Shin traveler harried by feral axehounds. Hold on. This is a generalization of. Oops.
That's right. That's right. So on the solo thing, we have it kind of gives a list of character statistics.
Defenses, health.
So let's go through the mechanics thing here. No attribute can be raised above 3 at character creation. If any are above 3, you should reduce them to 3. You should add or remove attribute points until they have an exact total of 12, a total number of points for a level 1 character. So adding 3.
Yeah.
So I will give myself 1 more strength. One more willpower, now that we know more about him. And 1 more intellect. Because obviously if I read all those books. What are you adding?
Yep. I've got 2 strength total, 3 speed total, 2 intellect, 1 willpower, 2 awareness, and 2 presence.
Nice. A little bit more broad.
Wow, because I'm a woman, calling me a broad.
Record several character statistics. All these defenses are automated for us. Health is automated for us.
Yeah.
Movement rate is, I think.
Oh, I didn't realize speed changed your movement rating.
Yes.
That's cool. Interesting.
Actually, yeah. So I have 25 feet. You should also have 25 feet, right? Because it's 2 speed.
I have 3 speed.
You have 3 speed? Okay, so it's 30 feet for you.
Yep.
Okay. And then focus, we got that automated.
No skill can have ranks above 2. If any skill has more than 2 ranks, it should be reduced to 2. I don't think I have. Yeah.
I only have 2 in medicine.
Everyone should add or remove ranks, 2 skills, until they have a total of 4. So I get to add 1 to something.
I get to add 2 to 1 or 2 things. I'll add 1 to lore. And 1 to leadership, I think.
I'm going to put mine in persuasion.
Makes sense. Okay, so we have the determined condition. A new day begins. At dawn, Velen, the de facto captain of the remaining Colon caravan soldiers, approaches you and takes stock of the tattered remnants of the caravan. Why weren't you doing this, Velen? Helping people.
Right? Yeah, why were we
Come on.
foraging for stuff? What were you doing?
Plumes of dusty brown exhaustion spiral around him. Most are in bad shape, he growls, gesturing to the survivors. And it'll take a week to shift those boulders. We'll need help. He looks at you appraisingly. There are other Colon forces headed to the Shattered Plains. Would you be up to finding them and sending help back our way? No. If your character accepts this mission from Velen, gain goal, send help to the caravan. I mean, I would obviously be fine with this.
I suppose there are other. Well, I mean, I guess my character wants to go back to Kolinar, right, or the camps or something, right? Yeah. I need to tell on the peoples. So, but I guess I can do that at the war camp, right? Which is kind of what they're saying.
Yeah. Well, you can reject the mission, and then you can go off.
I guess my question is this a mission that takes me in the same direction?
It does, yeah.
No?
I think it does.
Oh, yes, then I guess I might as well. Yeah. So yeah, I'm like, well, I have to report, right? The lady Nadalad's betrayal anyways. I guess we might as well tell them you need help. But, I mean, wouldn't they just be able to get back? We're traveling together, right? Is he saying he wants to stay here and then we send someone else to help him?
Yeah, so he says, this is what he says then. He says, Heralds be praised for you. Great. A larger caravan left not long after ours, headed to Covenant Stone Crossroads to the east. You might find help there. But first, let's look at the sort of gear what sort of gear survived the rock slide and get you armed. So the idea is we're heading east toward the Shattered Plains, which is where you want to head anyway. It's just that there's a caravan that you should be able to intercept and then send back for help on the way there.
But this larger caravan left after us, and they're bigger, so they'd be slower. Wouldn't we have to go back the way we came?
We might have been headed towards Alethkar then.
We were leaving the camps?
Yeah, maybe.
Confused. I would still think whoever these people are, whatever, doesn't matter. We'll just do it. So send help to the caravans. I don't even have to make goals whenever we do this if we use this character, which not that we are, but just because I already have all of my goals. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, so
help to the caravan.
Velen is an Alethi human with weather-beaten skin, graying hair, and piercing green eyes. A grizzled veteran of many trips across the Shattered Plains, he wears the knee-length coat he was issued when he was a soldier in the Colon army. His light eyes of the 8th dawn. Okay, so managing resources. Your character can leave equipment for the survivors, but doing so reduces your resources before you equip yourself. Decide if your character leaves food, weapons, water, blankets, tools, or nothing. If they're going to need some food if they hope to survive until someone comes across them. Weapons at least give them a fighting chance if those enemy soldiers return. Water is the least you can leave, but it's something. Blankets will keep them warm and comfortable until you can return with help. A few choice tools so they can repair the wagons, or nothing. You're going to need everything you can to make it to safety. So we each get to choose these because we have different resource tracks.
Okay, so
is it different for yours?
Can leave equipment for the survivors.
Looks the same.
Okay. No, yeah, it's just the same stuff. I just why are we leaving stuff?
This is just you can make some choices for your character, and then
okay.
Basically, it decides your final resources.
Stuff. Right.
It basically decides the final amount of things you can get, because whether or not you're leaving some behind or taking it all for yourself.
Sure. Okay. So you were only picking one of these, right?
One. Yeah.
Okay. They won't have a fighting chance if those enemy soldiers return to Shardbearer. I'm not going to leave them weapons. It doesn't matter. Food makes sense. Water makes sense. What is the difference between self-mastery? I think I'll leave Oh wait, no, it was food. I'll leave food, I think. That makes sense.
Okay.
So I get Remembrance, Envoy, and Hunter, and then I lose 1 resources.
Remembrance, Envoy, and Hunter. And you lose 1 resource.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to choose water, I think. And do
potential leader and warrior.
Leader and warrior. Okay, equipping your character.
Here's the available resources table in Appendix A. Okay. If the group has accrued 9 resources at this point, roll 10 times on the common items table, 6 times on the uncommon table, and twice on the rare table. Once you've generated a list of scavenged items. Oh, okay, so we're building a pool based on how much resources we have total. And then you dole them out. You don't have to have the same amount of equipment.
See, appendix.
Okay.
Appendix A. Okay, nice. Okay, so resources. I ended up with 2, and you ended up with 3.
Okay, so we've got 5, which means
we've got 5.
We roll 8 commons, 5 uncommons, and 1 rare.
Oh, we put a pool together? Is that what it is?
Yeah, we're building a scavenge list, and then we get to split them.
Okay. So yeah, 8 commons, 5 uncommons, and 1 rare. So let's roll
8 d20s.
Sure, yeah. Just go ahead. You go ahead and do that for us, and we'll start there.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right.
I'm gonna go.
I guess I could have just made that in a roll.
That's what I was thinking, but that's fine. All right, I'll type these out. So we got a javelin, rope.
Right.
2 things of rope. Hammer, knife. 13 manacles. I don't know who had the manacles. Uniform.
Probably a Vorinism guy. Gonna make that. Can't wait for our campaign of 2 years where I get to make that joke every day.
Please.
Every week.
Please don't.
Gonna make my character a Vorinism guy so I can make sure that it's irrelevant.
All right. Here are the common items we get. Javelin, rope, 2 ropes, 2 hammers, knife, manacles, uniform.
Okay. Then I'll just do this the smart way. There we go. These are the uncommon ones.
All right. So we have a reference book, a long sword, tuning fork, an axe, and a musical instrument.
Great. What the heck? And here's, we got for rare things, a longbow. Gosh darn it. That's not the kind of bow I wanted.
Nice.
It's actually better for you than me.
Okay, so how do we divvy this up? Who gets what?
Here, let's open the gear. Well, we both get a thing of rope, I guess.
Makes sense. Both have a hammer.
Yeah. Okay. So rope, hammer. I wish it didn't have a giant description.
I assume this is like a crafting hammer, right? That's what it's
probably.
It's a common.
So there's a knife, manacles, uniform, and javelin. Do you want the javelin or the knife, or neither? I guess. There's a long sword in the main set. What?
Oh yeah, the long sword. Well, I have a good strength, and not
What's your strength?
Speed 2.
Okay, I have 3 in speed, so I'll take the speed weapon. I guess.
Good. I'll take the long sword then.
Okay, and I'll take the knife. And I don't know what javelin. I think javelin might be speed because you're supposed to throw it. I'm not sure.
Okay, what are the stats for a long sword here? 1d8 keen.
Does it say what skill it is? Well, you have like a compendium, right? Oh, I don't have access to any content for the Cosmere RPG, apparently.
Oh, you should. Oh, maybe it's just because you're doing it through Roll20 and It's annoying though.
If I clicked Demiplane, something happened. It said compendium source, and I could choose items. It refused to connect. Well, that was pretty rude. Connect. Okay. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'll just take the javelin just because you'll probably take the longbow because it's a strength. Actually, I guess I have a 2 in strength. I'm not terrible with the bow.
But I mean, it makes sense. You could take a javelin and the knife, and I can take the longbow and the longsword.
Manacles uniform. I don't think I need either of those.
I can take both of them. Yeah.
A reference book. It seems like something you would take. A tuning fork. I don't even know what that's for.
I see. All right. Yeah. Okay. So 1d8. Keen.
What's a tuning fork for? I guess I'll take the tuning.
I think it's for fabrial stuff.
Oh. Okay, well.
Oops. Melee.
Need for it, probably. It's okay.
Heavy.
Do you want the musical instrument, or do you want me to take the musical instrument?
You can have it.
Okay.
I think I have time for music.
The axe. I guess I could take an axe. I don't have like a large melee weapon, and I have a 2 strength.
That works.
So you have a long sword, so you're not going to need an axe.
So I put on a colon uniform.
Nice.
All right, longbow.
Probably covered in blood. All right, cool.
Longbow, heavy versus physical.
Actually, I guess. Do you plan on fighting in melee or at range?
Either.
Range, probably.
I'm fine with either.
Okay. This shouldn't matter too much. All right, cool. So now we can go back. We got all our stuff divvied out. I'm not going to bother with the stats because I don't think we're going to have to roll them unless we are, in which case I guess I should fix that. But.
I mean, we're about to have a combat.
Oh, great. We're going to die.
All right. So what other stuff was there?
So we didn't get any armor marks. To round out a character's inventory, have each player roll on the marks table to determine the number of marks they individually scavenge from the wreckage. So we just roll 2d6.
Cool.
So I have 4d8 marks. Oh, great. We get to roll now again.
Oh, did anyone take that extra reference book?
No, I figured you would take that because it was a book.
Yeah. You know me so well. All right, cool.
Let's see.
How much do we roll for this?
Roll a 2d6 first.
2d6, yeah. Okay. 2d6. We got 11 marks.
Well, so the 11 tells you what dice you're rolling now. So now you're rolling 3d12.
3d12.
Wow,
nice.
You got a lot more money than me. Or
15.
I guess you don't. You could have had a lot more money than me.
Pretty average roll.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Or I guess 48. Okay, I see what's happening. All right.
All right, when you leave the caravan, is there anything else before? I think that's the next thing, right?
I think we're good. Yeah, gains marks scavenged, currency on a shard. I don't need to read that. Stranger on. Okay, good.
You shoulder your pack and clamber over boulders, the pink and purple tendrils of finger moss retracting into their shells as you search for handholds. Velen waves goodbye from the ravine. By midday, you have left the caravan far behind you. The day stretches long as you travel through the barren landscape. Small rock buds, hard-shelled plants dot the side of the wagon track, and playful, translucent windspran dart between waving grasses. As night falls on your first day of travel, you hear a cry of alarm, followed quickly by an ominous trumping. A curly-haired man wearing gray robes lurches into view. Orange pain spren like long-fingered hands claw their way up his body toward his arm, which he cradles across his chest. Seeing you, hope alights on his face. "Help!" he cries, stumbling. Behind him, 2 feral axe hounds, 6-limbed creatures, lope forward with frightening speed.
Oh boy.
There's 2 because there are 2 of us. So here's that.
Oh yeah, this is several. So yeah, I see. Okay. Cool. And then explains turns and actions and all that good stuff.
So I do have a map for this.
This would be a good time for us to have a class.
Let's see. Need to figure out. I guess we don't really have tokens.
Man, this is a handsome man.
I know.
Tazo San Clusio. This is an Adam character.
Oh, 100%.
Literally Theo.
Let's see. Yeah, I guess
He looks like an old kind of like weathered guy in the picture where he's dying, and then in the picture where he's like fine, he looks completely different. Anyways, I guess he's dying in that picture, so it's fair.
Premium assets. Give me a second. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Art.
I guess I'm gonna have to fix my weapons here.
Yeah. I'm gonna just
wait. Is there
check with all the cool art I have now whether or not there's a. Here we go. How about this for your token?
Perfect. I need to find my actual book because gear is not listed there. I can't wait to have the physical book. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
I usually don't care about having physical books, but I know that these are going to be amazing. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What am I looking for? Handbook.
All right. What does it usually
do? Oh, for crying out loud.
HP. Nope. Health and focus. There we go. I think I could do a nameplate. Yeah. There we go. There's the listener. And then let's see if I can.
We didn't get any armor.
Nope.
It's 0 deflect total.
Got some Carbronthians. I guess this will be me because it's the one Carbronthian in the whole token list I have.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's just the race one. His head sticks out past his token order, so they all do actually. Cool. It's funny. Nice. All right. Let me real quick.
Okay, so I can do health, focus.
Javelin is 1d6 keen, and
there you go.
You can throw it. Doesn't say what skill it uses. What skills it use?
So.
Oh, it's in the light weapon thing. Okay. And then an axe is 3-6 keen heavy. There's literally no reason for me to have it. Actually, wait, no, I can put it in my hand. Cool. All right. I'm ready.
Yeah, here, sorry. I'm trying to see the solo one. It has it all theater mind. I'm gonna see if I know there's a map on the regular one. I'm gonna see what it says about like placement of tokens and stuff.
Oh, sure. Fighting the axe hounds. If you're playing with a grid of miniatures, set them up now. You can find a full copy page at the end of the adventure. Place Sazo and the axe hounds in the northeast corner of the map. Have the PCs choose their locations in the southwest portion of the map. When confronted, the axe hounds leave to Zizo and rush towards character. Battlefield effects. During the battle, the axe hounds the following effect is active. Skittish predators. When startled by loud sounds or intimidated by competent prey, the axe hounds reconsider their attack. Share this information if it... Oh. I'm supposed to know that. All right.
I didn't hear what you said, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I would just stop reading the GM stuff there.
Sure.
I think I just basically wanted to figure out like placement and stuff. I guess the question is like who plays the axe hounds though, because it's the solo one. It gives you like
like a guideline on what they should do.
It's a good question actually. Tackling your character. Okay. Yeah, it has more details here. I see. Okay, it does. I just need to just scroll further in the solo one and give me stuff. Okay, so real quick, how do you react to the oncoming axe hounds? It gives us a little choose your own adventure thing first, before you actually get into the combat proper. Do you rely on your knowledge of the flora and fauna of Roshar to gain some tactical advantage over the chittering beasts? Brandish your weapons and leap to the man's defense? Stand your ground, hoping to learn more about engaging in combat? Learn more before engaging in combat? Or back away slowly, not wishing to enrage the creatures? I feel like I could do one, because relying on my knowledge makes sense. But also, I don't know if I would, like, leave this guy to run.
No.
Like, I would
have that list. Sorry, could you read them again?
Rely on your knowledge of the flora and fauna of Roshar to gain some tactical advantage over the chittering beasts.
Right.
Brandish your weapons and leap to the man's defense.
That was the thing I was reading. Okay.
Stand your ground, hoping to learn more before engaging in combat, or back away slowly, not wishing to enrage the creatures.
I will try and learn more. I assume this says you can make a lore, survival, or insight test to learn this thing I was reading. I assume this is the short version.
It's just breaking it down because there's no GM.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
So, yes, do you want to do that one?
Sure, I'll use, I think insight's probably
what? Yeah, so you could. So I'll lead you through this because it has the stuff here. First it says skill +1 insight, lore, or survival.
Wait, it increases your skill?
Oh wait, maybe the soul thing does.
Because we already made our skills 4. Like we have max skills now, right?
Oh yeah.
So maybe they didn't do that in the solo one.
No, it did. It did do it, but it's also that's what I see.
That's weird.
It gives you. Maybe it's just because you're making more powerful characters. Because it's. I don't know. This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I also don't have that on my thing anywhere that I can find.
Mm-hmm. Let me look at this again real quick.
Although this later on does say that paths, you get a skill bonus and a path. Well, no, that can't be right because that wouldn't. I don't know. That's weird.
I'm just gonna follow what it says here, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just do it. Insight, lore, or survival.
So we're increasing whatever one first and then doing it?
I think so, yeah. But you can't have more than 2 ranks in anything, so.
Right. I'm actually going to pick survival because I want to have a higher rank in it than I do. I think I should.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do that.
All right, 18. DC 8 test.
Yeah, I got an 18.
Incredible.
So we learn...
You learn that the axe hounds are agitated and are considered skittish predators. When startled by loud sounds or intimidated by competent prey, the axe hounds reconsider their attack. And then it says to go to F5. So do you attempt to startle the axe hounds with a loud noise or attempt to mimic the sound of a larger predator to scare off the axe hounds?
Oh, I don't have any of this stuff.
Yeah, because again, this is the solo thing. This is GM-less.
Yeah, so I wonder if it's like walking you through like the combat almost.
Nope, it has the combat after this. This is just because I think in the original version it has like here's some tests they can make and whatnot beforehand.
Yeah, it does say you can try to intimidate or scare them off.
Yeah, so it's breaking all of that down into choose your own adventure options instead of a GM doing it.
Oh yeah, if the character wants to mimic the sound of a larger predator, they could make a deception dex against the axe hounds, spiritual defense. Okay.
Yep. So
gotcha.
Do you want to attempt to startle the axe hounds with a loud noise or attempt to mimic the sound of a larger predator to scare off the axe hounds?
I don't know if I can do either of those things. I guess I could just scream really loud. But I don't. I mean, my intimidation is 1. So yeah, I don't think this is a thing that I would even think to do. Like I know that would work, but I don't expect that I'll be able to do it very effectively. I guess it's just loud noises, right? I guess I could just scream at them. Yeah. I don't know. I'll go for it, I guess. Did you want to do it? I rolled the other one.
No, that's fine. Well, this is leading through. You're the one who knows about this, so I can go back and just do
the same thing. Okay, yeah.
Dang. There you go. You're good.
They just run away now?
No. So what
I'm making an intimidation test against the Axon's cognitive defense. What does that do, though?
I'll tell you in a second. Give me
it says scare off the Axons.
Give me a second. Marking, you need to mark Scholar and Truth. And then success, the Axe Hounds are both slowed for the first round of combat.
Okay.
While slowed, the Axe Hound's movement rate is halved. Okay, so then going back to the beginning, I am going to brandish my weapons and leap to the man's defense. Go to F2. So I get to mark Hunter, Warrior, Protection, and Remembrance.
Can't believe there's just like a whole section of this missing for me. Wild.
Well, again, it's breaking down what GM would do into GM list stuff.
I suppose. But it's giving you like stuff, which is why I'm confused.
Yeah. I'm excited about it. Hey, it lets me put a rank in heavy weaponry, which I will definitely do.
Yes.
You rush into battle hoping to reach the man before the Axe Hounds run him down. You must take a fast turn for your first combat round. Go to running combat. So here we go. So the thing it says basically is it gives like, here's how combat works. And then it says at the bottom, setting the scene for simplicity, Tazo does not have a stat block. He takes fast turns only and attempts to run towards you, moving at a rate of 20 feet per action. You place them in the spots, and then there are two Axe Hounds. The Axe Hounds attack only your character, sensing you as the more dangerous foe, or both of us rather.
They still make you fight two?
Yes, you fight two if you're by yourself.
You fight two with two people too. That's wild.
The Axe Hounds ignore Tazo and rush toward you. The Axe Hounds always take fast turns unless otherwise stated, and if an Axe Hound strikes your character successfully, they spend one focus to knock your character prone per their stat block. So that's what it says.
Boy. Okay. And you only have to kill half of the Axe Hounds, apparently. It says the battle ends in success at the end of the second round, or if half or more of the Axe Hounds are reduced to 0 health, in which case they're 1. Yep. On success, they run. But it also says you lose if half the PCs are reduced to 0 health. So I guess if one of us goes down, we lose, and one of them goes down, we win.
As this is a solo adventure, you choose when to raise the stakes on a skill test. When you do so, you signal that the test is important to a story. Sorry, it just keeps going there. So we just decide when, if at all, we do that.
Oh, they move fast.
So, we get to decide. So first it's fast PCs. I have to choose a fast turn since I'm leaping into action. Are you going to take a fast turn or a slow turn?
Well, so where do you want to be down? We had to be in the southwest corner. I just dragged us down, but we could probably be closer if you want. Okay. I guess I'll take a slow turn just because they have so much distance they have to cross to get to us. Although then you might just get double teamed. I don't know. That isn't good. I guess we'll see.
All right, sorry about that. What'd you say?
I'll take a slow turn, I think.
All right, cool. All right, so I need to remember how to play this game.
You do have a bow. You could just shoot at it.
Oh, that's true.
You don't have to get close if you don't want to.
That makes sense.
I guess it did say you rush in, but so the bow.
Well, it says brandish my weapons and rush to his aid, so like I can brandish my longbow. That makes sense. I'll just do that.
Move to me.
It's a heavy weapon. Okay. I'll shoot Tazo. No, just kidding.
You were the traitor all along.
I'll shoot one of the Axe Hounds. Let's see, how far can I shoot with this longbow?
That's what I was about to look up, but it moved me
150. 150 feet for me.
Yeah. Wow, that's the basic number.
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow. Yeah, nice.
Okay, I'll shoot an Axe Hound.
That makes sense.
Right, because I get 2 actions.
Yep. And there is a list of actions at least in my thing at the top. So like move isn't one action. Strike is one action, right?
What do we think? Plot die or no?
Yeah, I know some people just always put the plot die in. So I don't know. I guess it's just up to you how you think about. Because like when it says do it when it's dramatic, I'm like, okay, but when is it dramatic? Like always, never? I don't know.
I don't know. Actually, I have 2 actions, so maybe I'll like prepare something first. Let's see.
How far away
advantage?
Oh wow. Okay, nice.
Yeah. I think I want to gain advantage. I'm gonna try to roll.
Yeah, like aim basically.
To aim, yeah.
Nice.
That's probably like perception, right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
I actually suck at this, but
there might be another skill that makes sense.
I'm just trying to figure out what the.
You can maybe do insight, like trying to figure out where they're going, right? Leading your target.
Maybe. Trying to figure out what advantage. See advantage.
It's always against a difficulty, like one of their resistances. So you could pick their physical, cognitive, or spiritual. So if you're aiming, I mean, I guess it's always against somebody. So you're probably trying to either, like, if you're trying to trick them, right? Like, to figure out where they're going, I would say it's probably cognitive. If you're trying to, like, just match their speed with your aim, maybe it'd be more physical. I don't know. But
yeah, let's do physical. That makes sense to me. Okay, so their physical defense.
So 14.
Is 14?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I will do their cognitive defense then.
Yeah, they're kind of, I mean, so if you're like trying to like track their movements with like your intelligence, that makes sense as cognitive to me because they're not trying to do like psych you out at all, right?
Yeah. Okay. I'll do perception then.
Okay.
DC 10. We'll roll the plot die. 11 with an opportunity. All right, cool. So, what can I do with opportunity in combat again?
You can recover focused, which doesn't happen. You can do something with a narrative. You can make it a crit if it was like an attack, which it's not. And I think you can also give somebody else advantage. I think might be the last one. Hold on, let me look. Like you can like pay it forward, sort of, or whatever.
Makes sense. Let me look at see rules and opportunity.
Can't find that in here for some reason.
Apparently typing in opportunity does not help because everything is opportunity.
Yeah.
Everything has that in there. Aid an ally. Yeah, okay. Thanks for your actions. The next test made by an ally of your choice gains an advantage. Yeah, so I'll if you're going to throw your javelin, I'll basically be like,
I don't know if I can reach it with my javelin. Because
I'll basically just say something like they're favoring their left side or something like that.
Or maybe you can just like call out that they're coming to us, right? Like, because that will change their movement because they're bypassing him, which is kind of weird.
Right.
And so maybe worth calling out. Yeah, I can only throw this 30 feet without having disadvantage on the throw. So I can throw there.
Basically, yeah, I'll call out like they're moving in this particular way. Like, if you want to get a shot on them, this is what you do.
Yeah, that's actually really helpful because then what I can do is I can throw it at long range and I won't have disadvantage because it cancels.
There you go. So I do that, and then I will go ahead and shoot with advantage myself. I need to. Yeah. I need to put ask for advantage as well. My character sheet. Otherwise, it won't give me the option. All right, heavy weaponry. Here we go. And this is against their 14 physical defense.
Yes.
And with the plot die. 20. Well, critical success.
Wild. Nice.
Incredible. Okay, so
it's right here. When you hit with an attack, you can find a weakness by spending an opportunity crit, changing the hit to a critical hit. This maximizes the result of your damage dice against all targets of that attack. Treat all damage dice as if they rolled their highest number. Nice.
Yep. So I automatically get a critical hit because that's what I got, but I can also do an opportunity.
Well, you can spend the opportunity to do a crit.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, rolling a 20 gets you an opportunity, and if you want, you can by spending an opportunity, changing the hit into a crit.
I forgot about that. Yes, that makes sense. I'll just do that. That makes sense. What does a critical hit do in this again?
You just max the die.
Max the die? Okay.
Yeah, so you don't roll, basically, you just get the maximum that you could get. And I don't think they have, I don't see any
so
deflect on them.
6.
Yeah, so you get 6 plus your I think it's plus your your skill, I think. Hold on. Let's see. If your test succeeds, you hit the target, deal damage equal to the total rolled on the damage plus your modifier for the skill you used. So because you hit, you do 6 as a crit, and then you add your skill.
Add my
to
skill.
The damage. Yep.
My skill is a 3.
Okay.
Or
so you did 9 damage.
The skill modifier, is that what it's talking about?
Yeah, the modifier is for the skill you rolled. Yep.
Okay, so I do 9 damage then.
So yeah, it's a modifier, so it includes your attribute. Yeah, never mind. You're right.
Yeah.
Yes, 9 damage. They only have 12 health. So.
Yep.
Good shot. And then
fast NPCs go, which is them. They are slowed though, so they can only move, I think, 20 feet.
Oh, right, because of the screaming.
Yeah, let's see.
It makes sense. I'm taking a slow turn. I'm screaming at them.
Yep. So they're going to move 20. They might just double move though, right?
I'm sure they would, yeah.
So
they don't have any reason not to.
Unless they have, do they have like trumpet or whatever?
No, I don't see any ranged things. They just have strike and then a reaction and a free advantage if they're near each other.
I see. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So they're right.
And they move 40 feet, so they're fast.
Wait.
They only have 2 speed. How are they moving 40 feet? That's cheating.
Sorry,
no, that's their senses. No, that is their movement. They move 40 feet. Holy crap. I mean, I guess they're dogs, but
there you go. So they did it.
Bogus.
Did it move? Double move. They get there.
That's 80 feet.
No. They can remember if they're slowed.
Oh right, yeah. Thank goodness.
So they move half their speed. Okay, slow PCs. Lisna.
All right. Already got an advantage on. So I guess I will spend an action to move so that I'm within 30 feet. Which one did you shoot? The left or the right?
The left.
All right. So if I'm like here, 30 feet, yeah. So I'll move here. 15 feet of movement, move there. And I will spend. I wonder if it's worth me trying. I guess I might as well spend an action try and gain another advantage because they stack.
I mean, why would you do that?
Because I have 3 actions.
Oh, yeah.
That's a slow turn. So I moved. Yeah. I might as well use the other one to try and create an advantage. Then I get 2. Let's see. I think maybe I'll use I'm just gonna keep screaming. I'm gonna use intimidation against their spiritual. Also partially freaking out that I might die. I don't know if that's a plot die. I don't know. I don't feel confident about the plot die system at all in this. Like if I was running it, I think I would just always roll plot die, but that kind of defeats a lot of the purpose of it. Oh, I almost crit too. Not that it wouldn't have mattered. I just got an advantage, but all right, now I'll attack. So I will throw my javelin in.
What do you use your advantage on?
The damage throw. Die? Oh, I forgot you could pick.
You got 2, remember?
Yeah, I forgot that's how that worked. That's what it is. They add, but you can't use them on the same thing.
You can't use them
right?
on the same thing.
You're right. Oh, okay.
Two different things.
Yeah. So I guess I'll use it one on the attack and one on the damage. I don't even know if there was a third option, right?
Plot die.
Right. Yeah. I didn't use one. So, okay. Was there a way to do advantage on there?
I guess none of the damage. Or okay. No, so yeah,
so I just roll it twice.
On the character sheet. You can right now, but I'll change it on your character sheet.
Okay, so I got a 16. That beats their physical.
So there you go. I had to ask.
Oh, is it setting? Okay. And then can roll the D6 keen damage plus 3. Yeah. 4 damage. I think that's.
Well, you can roll it again because you're using advantage.
Right. I mean, it doesn't matter. I think that's just enough to kill it anyways, but.
It is, yeah.
I guess I might as well kill it more if I can. I can just barely kill it more. Yeah, so I just whip my javelin at the same one, and it dies. And technically, I think that means we win. We can keep going if you want, but.
Yeah, let's look.
It said once half of them die, they flee.
I think it's technically my turn next, though. So even if they wanted to flee, I get to act before they do. If I want to do a fast turn, because it goes back.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that was the end of the round because I was the last slow. Yeah. So
right. But what I'm saying is, yeah. Technically, even if they chose to go fast on the next turn and then run away, I get to go before them if I choose to go fast.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna shoot him because that's fun.
Yeah.
No, I'll do the same thing. Actually, I'll do perception.
Oh, against their con.
Actually don't know. Oh, can I do here, will you let me do this? Make a medicine roll to find their weak points.
Sure, I think that makes sense.
Or lore. Maybe lore makes more sense because it's not a human.
I'm trying to think of what defense that would use. Maybe cognitive because they're trying to like hide that, I would think. They're trying to hide their weaknesses, which they're not because they're dumb. Just dogs.
That makes sense. Should that be lore or medicine? Or maybe it's survival because it's an animal.
Yeah. I would think survival over lore. And I don't really know what the description for medicine is, if it's like strictly a healing thing. Survival's kind of my gut on that.
Let's check.
But.
Wow. Oh, yeah, of course. That's why. Skills. Medicine. Your ability to heal yourself and others through your knowledge of anatomy, surgery, and the mind.
Apparently, if you lose, what happens is the guy yells and screams and waves his arms, and it scares them away. They run away. It's really dumb. Anyways,
it's a level 0 adventure.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Well, and I guess all the other things that your medical knowledge is probably more tailored to humans, so maybe it would make more sense on a human.
I think all right, I'll make a survival. I'll make a survival check. It has the same roll as my perception did. So
yeah, and it's against their cognitive, so you'll probably be fine.
Yeah, it did against 10. There you go. Nice. I'm good. And then I will go ahead.
You know what? I think I remember reading there was a rule that unless specifically stated otherwise, the defense you roll against is always the same defense that you're using to, like the same stat that you're using to roll. So like if you're using a cognitive skill, it's always against their cognitive unless it says otherwise. I don't like that, but that's I think the rule.
Spiritual then.
Oh, is survival spiritual?
Survival spiritual, yeah.
Really? Mm-hmm. See, that's why I don't like it. I think that's dumb. If I was running the game, I think I'd probably ignore that rule. I guess it's supposed.
defense of
13.
those?
13. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah, you get it anyways.
Cool.
I think the idea is for simplicity's sake. You just always cross the aisle, and then it's like easier. But I don't know. I think I'd rather just pick the thing that makes sense. But anyways,
it does make I am fond of just going with what it says because I feel like it's been unclear to me what makes sense enough times that I'm just like, I think I'm just gonna do that.
I mean, I think if it was like I have no idea, then that's fine. But I don't know. Yeah, we just do it. We just do it the way it's written.
Yeah,
we don't have to hack it in the first hour of playing it, I guess.
Come on, David.
Although I already have some opinions on the rules because we were doing the beta stuff. Like, for instance, being able to brace with a sword and get disadvantage against arrow attacks is really dumb. We had a really long, super heated argument with somebody on the Discord about that.
Incredible.
So, anyways.
Right.
Yeah. So,
I did 7 damage to it. It is its turn. I assume it runs away then.
Yeah, technically the thing just says they run into the darkness. It doesn't even really make it. It's not like they run 20 feet away. It's just like they go away. But yeah, I assume it probably just like bolt off.
There you go. Yeah. Runs as fast as he can. He's still being slowed.
We did it. Huh.
Yep. I mean, I don't really have anything to say. I just nod.
Good shot. And cool. All right.
Yeah, it says, despite your best efforts. Nope. Sorry, that's
if you lose. Yes. Just after either outcome, which I guess there isn't like a victory outcome.
After a few moments, the curly-haired man looks to you, holding his arm gingerly. I am grateful for your intervention, he says in heavily accented Alethi. You have my thanks. Please call me Tezo.
If you'd like to connect this story to the Stonewalker's Adventure, continue with the Stonewalker's Adventure section.
Yeah, we'll probably just ignore that for now.
Yeah. Does that mean it's over? Yeah,
it is. Yeah.
That's why it says that. Yeah.
So I think
he does have another thing on the top right of the page.
Well, yeah.
That's the Stonewalker's Adventure section. Sorry.
Yep. I think the idea is that like you otherwise continue to see the adventure hook section. Okay. If your players blah 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 blah. Tazo thanks him for their help and gives the party all the marks he can spare. 10 marks. Tazo can be used. Total? I think it's 10 marks total. Okay. Well, here, let's see what the solo one does. Yeah, it says 10. So I think it's just 10 no matter what.
Let's see. So yeah, you finished the first step. Tally up the results. Okay, so now we're doing the paths and talents stuff.
Yep.
So yeah, tally up the results from each player's choices and then go around the table revealing which heroic path and radiant path their characters' actions align with. Players can read through appendix B to learn the basics of the path. So we both gain 5 marks too, right? That's what it said.
Yes.
Cool. All right. So each player should choose their one heroic path as their starting path, whether it's the recommended or something else. The character's chosen path
has lame. You should force them to do it.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was just going to cop out at the end, which is fine. I get it. But yeah, which the player should add to their character sheet. Path, starting path, key talent. The character also gets 1 rank in the path starting skill.
Darn. I I have a even tie on leader, scholar, and warrior. Nice. You obviously have way more in hunter.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Where's paths and ideals? Okay, so hunter, yeah, and then let's see, radiant ideals. You had protection was your main, right? Windrunner, yeah. I almost had Remembrance Edge Dancer, but yeah, protection Windrunner is your main one.
Oh yeah, you gave bonus talent too. They were humans.
Yeah. And I got almost all truth. Is Truth Watcher what Shallan is?
No, that's what Renarin is.
She's right. What is she? She's a light weaver. Duh. Okay. I'm just remember the name. All right. Cool. So
yeah, so that means I did.
So as a hunter, you gain perception.
Oh, that's true. I can take multiple. I can take a talent from 2 different trees if I really wanted to.
Yeah. Your free talent can be from anything.
Yeah.
And I take see quarry. Where do you talents? Oh, is there not a way to like add them from the? Okay. So type it out as
decisive command.
Seek.
Scholar. Temporarily gain a cultural or utility expertise and a rank in 2 non-surge cognitive skills. Reassign these after a long rest with library access. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's so great.
It's pretty good. And there's a mind and body one later you can take right after that, where you can pick physical skills. So you can take
Incredible.
the bonus to weapon attacks and stuff.
Go pump some irons.
Yeah,
Change.
yeah. You learn about the body. You take bro science, and then yeah, it's great.
All right, erudition.
See what I want to take from Hunter.
Special. And then, yeah, the nice thing I like about the Roll20 demi-plane thing is that all of the adversary sheets and stuff are only through the Roll20 sheet. Like that, they're all on there. You can't. It's not. I don't know. As far as I know, I can't connect one of the adversary sheets from demi-plane to this because it's not like a character I'm making.
Right.
But you can just switch back and forth. Like you don't have to choose one or the other. You can.
Oh, it's nice.
Right. Like you can be like, okay, cool. Here's this new character is a demi-plane character. I'm adding it now and you can link it to whatever demi-plane character we need it to be.
Okay.
And the demi-plane character sheets seem much nicer for actually having a player character sheet.
Right, for sure.
But for the adversary sheet, I'm much happier to just have this short little thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so I'm gonna take erudition. I'm gonna take the scholar one. I am gonna look at the warrior run real quick, but I think I'll probably do leader. Yeah, I'll just do leader. My guy isn't necessarily a fighter per se.
I'm gonna take. That's kind of cool.
All right, decisive command.
Surprise to do.
This is funny to me. Because this guy became a surgeon just because of that one first choice I made. That made the most sense.
You just latch onto the information you have, yeah.
Yeah. And now his entire thing is just being a surgeon.
There you go. I mean, hey, you got a character now.
I do indeed. All right, it does say also the has a last mechanics checkpoint to make sure everything is how it should be. Oh yeah, we have an extra David. We have an extra skill point from being a human.
Right.
That's why it gave us that one last.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I thought you just got a talent.
Well, so it says on the mechanics checkpoint here. Well, here, let me check. Let me check this one. No, it's right. Yeah, each PC should have 5 skill ranks. And one rank must be in their heroic path starting skill. Pretty sure it's the path thing.
Well, right, yeah, but so.
But so not a human thing, but it's a path thing. It's like an extra.
Oh yeah, you get a free rank in a path.
Free rank. Yeah.
But that's what I mean. I have 6 marked skill points because of that extra one. It had us set it to 4. Then it gave us one randomly, and then we took a path, which gave us one. So we have 6.
No, well, what I'm saying is choosing the path is redundant. Like the skill there is redundant now because we already got that +1. Yeah. You're right. What I meant to say was I thought we got 4 ranks total, but you do end up with 5 ranks. It's just that
one of I see.
One of them was.
So we did get an extra one, but you do have 5. Yeah, at the end.
Yeah.
But I still don't understand why it gave us an extra.
What is the scholar? Lore is the scholar one that you have to take, right? Your starting path. I'd assume.
Look.
That scholar is. Starting skill.
Yes, lore. Lore.
Wait, where does it say that?
On Appendix B is a starting skill, like it's the 4th column. And heroic paths at a glance. So if you go on page, well, I guess it might
right.
be
I guess
yours.
I'm looking on like the demiplane thing right now. I'm just confused that it's not here.
Oh, it automatically does it. When you take a path, it grays out one of the skill bubbles.
No. Sorry, what I mean is like the demiplane compendium that I'm opening.
I don't have access to that.
It just doesn't. It doesn't say. That's weird. Okay, no, it doesn't matter. Cool. Yeah. So lore. Actually, wait a second. Maybe I just do scholar instead of, because I can take another scholar one. So I can choose surgeon then. Oh yeah, that's so much more useful than this random leadership die. I don't actually care that much.
Right.
If my entire thing is that I'm like, I've done nothing else but be a surgeon.
You might as well have the surgeon.
I should probably have the surgeon talent.
That makes sense. Okay. Trying to find the conditions, because there's an ability I can get that gives surprised, and I don't know what surprised does. Conditions, there it is, 293. Okay. All right. Here we go. Surprised. You lose any reactions. You don't gain a reaction at the start of combat on your turn. You can't take a fast turn, and you gain 1 fewer actions. Wow. That's kind of brutal.
All right, getting field medicine. Boom. There we go. Oh wait, what is it? Is that an action? Yes. It is nice to have those little symbols for what if it's an action or a reaction or whatever.
Oh yeah, they did a pretty good job with all that. I'm gonna take combat training. I think I'm gonna take the other one later, but
sweet.
Combat training is just disgustingly good.
For hunter, is that a hunter thing?
Yeah, it makes it so once per turn you can graze for free.
Oh, and my goodness!
You also get expertise in 1 weapon and 1 armor, and you gain a utility expertise as like a soldier.
That's incredible.
Which I don't think she would have, but she has it now. She has combat experience now. I guess.
Yeah, that one fight with an axe down.
Well, she watched a bunch of other people die in a real battle.
Sure. That's funny. All right, let's see. Each piece should have 5 skill ranks. No skill should have ranks above 2. We didn't have any.
Oh, I didn't write down any of my expertises. Did I get any expertises?
Each PC should have 2 cultural expertises plus 1 additional expertise per point of intellect. Oh, I need 2 more then. I don't really know what those would be.
Yeah, it's easy to do on the demiplane thing with the list. I'm not too worried about it, I don't think. But
yeah,
I'm gonna take bow. This one.
Expertise.
Probably take like leather armor or something as the. Actually, I really don't think there's. I think we can take chain. The chain.
Expertise. Here you go. Expertise categories. What? Keeps opening.
I don't know why she'd have expertise in chainmail though. Maybe I'll do leather armor. All right.
Yeah, cultural expertise, utility expertises.
Cool. All right. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
That's a cool thing. It did a really good job of moving you, like, just hand waving the mechanics until
you actually had the mechanics
other stuff. Like any combat at the beginning is just make choices. And then it's like, okay, maybe there's a couple rolls. Now it's like, okay, now we're doing the actual game for a combat.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was pretty good.
Uniform counts as an armor, right? It has like special
Yeah, it is.
Because it has expert traits, right?
Yeah.
No,
I don't know if you need it. Or it doesn't have expert trait.
No, it has no expert traits. That's sad. I was that could be kind of fun to have a expertise in uniform, but no, it's not helpful.
Well, there's maybe I'm thinking of something else. There is a quality called like presentable that you can get a talent from the leader that makes it so that whenever you're wearing presentable armor, you have +2 to your physical.
Yeah, but that's separate from having an expertise in it. So.
Oh yeah, it's automatically presentable.
Exactly.
But yeah, you don't need an expertise in it. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I'm really not sure what else to put for my expertise. I don't really want him to be like expert in a sword or anything.
Yeah, you could also do like utility ones that you make up, right? Like
yeah, I just don't know what even to choose.
Do you like literature maybe? Because you said you had a lot of books that weren't
true.
medical too, right? So you could just have a lot of general book.
Oh yeah, that's true. Wait a second. I'm not supposed to be able to read. I'm born.
Oh, that's right. Well, reading maybe could be your thing then.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I did too.
Well, because one of the choices in the Choose Your Own Adventure thing that I just never got was like, do you know the women's script or do you just know the Storm Warden's script? Or
yeah, I saw that when it was the poison thing. It was like, can you read the name on the vial? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll figure that out if I ever play this character again, I suppose.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. I like that.
I think that's it though. Yeah, you just have to record your recovery die, senses range, lifting capacity.
Oh yeah, I do all the busy work stuff at the end.
Yeah, but it does that all for us. Although, yeah, then you would choose a purpose and an obstacle.
Right.
And you have a first level Cosmere character.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, definitely interesting. Especially fun to do kind of GM-less.
Yeah, that was fun.
But
kind of GM each other when we had to. Yeah, it's fun.
I definitely like the characters we ended up crafting from it. So
yeah, me too. Yeah, I like both of these characters. Yeah, it would be fun to run into these guys in our actual game.
Yeah, I think we probably will now. Cool. Well, it definitely just makes me want to play the actual game.
Me too. Yeah.
We'll see you back here in 6 months, I suppose. For
yeah. Well, here's what we'll do. We'll just well, I guess we can't do that. It'll make my character feel like the main character. I say what we can do is we can just play, and I'll use my character. And we'll just do like a prologue thing until we get to the part where everyone. And
you'll have to be level 1 for forever, David, because then you'll never
stay level 1. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hey, honestly, we could definitely do like a 1-player Cosmere thing if we really wanted to, of some sort. But
yeah. I'd be down for it. I would like to get a chance to.
I know you want to do bonds though, so yeah, we should do Tears of Scobrain probably.
Yeah, but yeah, I'd be down with doing whatever we could.
I might just try to get a 1-shot together for Cosmere RPG though. That might.
True, we could do that. The other thing we could do is we could try out the Mythic GM engine thing, and what we could do is we could continue. We could continue
playing these characters.
I don't know if we'll do like we never do pre-written adventure stuff, so we'll probably do Stonewalker. Well, we might. I'm fine with doing. I guess what I'm saying is I'm fine with doing Stonewalker because I know it's a cool canon thing. I'm fine with doing it if we want to. What I was gonna say is we probably won't speak the words. Yeah. So if we want to just level up to 3, do speak the words as a GM-less thing, that could be fun. We'd have to read what they write. We'd have to spoil it for ourselves and then work through the story with it. But we could basically just do what we did here. I think that would be fun. And speak the words doesn't seem very long.
Yeah.
When I looked at it.
Yeah, we can figure it out. Something like that might be fun.
It'd be a fun idea. And I've never actually used the Mythic engine thing.
Yeah, I'd have to brush up myself on how it works, but that could be really fun.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of mechanics we wouldn't need.
Yeah,
honestly, you can basically just use the likely, unlikely D6 thing for most stuff. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think especially since it's an adventure and it'll have a lot of the things you'd have to generate or not already. But awesome. Yeah, thanks for playing. That was fun.
Absolutely.
Good stuff. Yeah.
All right, there we go. That's been Gamebound. Doing a little GM-less session 0 thing. A lot of fun. Thanks for playing, David. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
All right.